हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण वेलकम एवरीवन बैक टू दिस क्लास Shabu Mataji, I made you a co-host, so in case somebody is talking or something, you can mute them.
Sure, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna and Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Mataji. Are you able to see the screen, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yeshodanandana Brajjanarandana Yeshodanandana Brajjanarandana Yamuna Tiravajatati Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yeshodanandana Brajjanarandana Yeshodanandana Brajjanarandana Yamuna Tiravajatati Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Radha Ramana Hari Radha Ramana Hare Radha Ramana Hare Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya राधा रमण हरे गोविंद हरे हरे राधा रमण 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 हरे राधा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे राधा गोविंद 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 हरे राधा हरे हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की युग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की। So we learned many bhajans, almost 15 bhajans in the last 15 classes. I thought we'll repeat again rather than learning new bhajans. We'll practice once again what we learned before so that slowly they all get reinforced. भजहु रे मन श्रीनंद नंदन अभय चरण बिंदरे 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 दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे तारो होगे भव सिंधु रे तारो होगे भव सिंधु रे सीता तपवती जन सीता तपवती जन न जामी जामी न जामी जामी विपद से विष्णु कृपण दुर्जन विपद से विष्णु कृपण दुर्जन जबल सुबल गरागी जबल सुबल गरागी येदनयो पुत्र परिजन येदनयो पुत्र परिजन इति परमति कामल जीवन कलमल कामल जीवन कलमल पदहु हरि पदहरि भजहु हरि पदहरि श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवना दास्य पाद सेवना दास्य श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन श्रवण कीर्तन स्मरण वंदन पाद सेवना दास्य पाद सेवना दास्य पूजन सहिजना स्वामी वेदना पूजन सहिजना स्वामी वेदना गोविंद दाता वीराज गोविंद दाता वीराज भजहु देवन श्रीनंदनंदन अभय चरण भजहु देवन श्रीनंदनंदन अभय चरण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे भजहु रे भगत श्री दुर्लभ मानव जन्म सत्संगे तरो ये भव सिंधुरे. Hare Krishna. This bhajan is a reminder for all of us that we have to surrender to Krishna, and we have to understand that in difficult situation nothing can help us. Only Krishna can help us. Edana yavvana putra parijana. Dhanam, yavvanam, children, all our family, relatives, nobody can save us when we are in a deep, difficult situations. Who can save? Bhajahu Haripada Nitire. Only Krishna can save us. So this is a reminder for all of us again this morning about Krishna and why one should surrender to Krishna. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं వందేహం శ్రీగురు శ్రీయుతాపదకమలం శ్రీగురు వైష్ణవాశ్చ శ్రీరూపం సాగ్రజాతా సహగణా రఘునాథాన్వితం తం సజీవం సాద్వైతం సావధూతం పరిజనా సహితం కృష్ణ చైతన్య దేవం శ్రీ రాధా కృష్ణ పాదా సహగణా లలితా శ్రీ విశాఖాన్వితాంశ్చ హే కృష్ణ కరుణా సింధో దీనబంధో జగత్పతే గోపేశ గోపికా కాంత రాధాకాంత నమోస్తుతే తప్త కాంచన గౌరాంగీ రాధే వృందావనేశ్వరి వృషభానుసుతే దేవి ప్రణమామి హరిప్రియే వాంఛాకల్పతరుభ్యశ్చ కృపా సింధుభ్యైవ చ పతితానాం పావనేభ్యో వైష్ణవేభ్యో నమో నమః. జయ శ్రీ కృష్ణ చైతన్య ప్రభో నిత్యానంద శ్రీ అద్వైత గదాధర శ్రీవాసాది గౌరభక్తవృంద. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే 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 రామ రామ హరే హరే. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. ఓం నమో భగవతే వాసుదేవాయ. నరక్షేమనరోత్తమం దేవీం సరస్వతీం వ్యాసం తతో జయముదీరయేత్. నష్టప్రాయేషు అభద్రేషు నిత్యం భాగవత సేవయా భగవతి ఉత్తమ శ్లోకే భక్తిం భవతి నిష్ఠికి. కృష్ణాయ వాసుదేవాయ దేవకీ నందనాయ చ నందగోపాయ గోవిందాయ నమో నమః. నమో మహావదన్యాయ కృష్ణ ప్రేమ ప్రదాయతే కృష్ణాయ కృష్ణ చైతన్య నామినే గౌరద్విషే నమః. నమః పంకజవాలినే నమః పంకజనేత్రాయ నమస్తే పంకజాంత్రయే నమో బ్రాహ్మణ్యదేవాయ గోబ్రాహ్మణహితాయ చ జగద్గురాయ కృష్ణాయ గోవిందాయ నమో నమః. హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే 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 రామ హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. అభయ చరణానంద భక్తి వేదాంత స్వామి శ్రీల ప్రభుపాద की जय. कलियुग पावन हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय. समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय. So this morning when we are all singing together, I felt like we were in a gurukul. In unison, eka kantanto andaru chestunte it was very nice. We should continue doing like this. How many of you feel good Sunday morning we start our day with the bhajan kirtan? Definitely we feel good. I was feeling very good this morning. I was thinking myself how fortunate I am personally. Otherwise Sunday morning by this time I would be pulling 2 big blankets and sleeping until 9 o'clock. Instead of that, woke up little early, came here. Mataji, your daughter? Yes. Hare Krishna. Feel free to sit in the chair. Aapko kaisa acha lage? So I was feeling this morning. I was also listening. I just sent a small 7.
So after listening this bhajans, we are running every morning these bhajans.
Oh, you are listening every morning? Very nice. I am only doing Sunday morning. Very good. You are all listening every day morning. Very good. Day starts with the bhajan. Excellent. Some of you have a habit of running to the toilet as soon as you get up to. It's okay. Take your mobile, put on the YouTube, listen to the bhajan and finish everything. So let us start the day with some nice bhajan. Today morning I sent a small 7 minutes lecture. Anybody has time, listen. It was Amarendra Prabhu who was telling about gratitude. So I was feeling very good. We all complain every day on so many things. Mere ko ye nahi hai, wo nahi hai, I don't have this, I don't have that one. Amarendra Prabhu was reminding that we need to start our day with gratitude. భగవంతుడు మనకి ఇచ్చిన దానికి ముందు కృతజ్ఞత తెలియజేయాలి. మనకి ఏది ఇచ్చాడు, ఏది లేదో సరే పక్కన పెట్టండి. ఇచ్చిన దానికి let us start our day with the gratitude. It's a very powerful message I felt this morning. And immediately I thanked for everything Krishna has given me, for this opportunity to be able to associate with many nice people, discuss Bhagavad Gita on a Sunday morning, all these activities. Thank you. Right. So last week we spent a lot of time discussing theory and philosophy with some examples we discussed. Today we'll recap in a few minutes and we'll get into the slokas. Now hopefully we can do in a fast forward mode many slokas because foundation is all clear. Krishna is explaining the same point. We'll just take the message of Krishna from each one of them and see how we can implement in our life. So the main points what we discussed is there are three types of karma. Karma means good activity. Good activity done as per the Shastra. All the approved actions as per the Shastra is considered as karma, and a positive karma, which is giving us positive results. Next, vikarma. Vikarma means anything which is not supposed to be done. Shastra says don't do this. That is called vikarma. And that vikarma is giving us negative results. Now comes the question. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes. Oh Krishna. Oh, I've asked before. Okay, I'm putting up again, Prabhu. Yeah, be online.
Yes, Prabhuji, I sent a message in the chat. Slides are not moving.
Oh, sorry, I'm not able to see the messages. Are you able to see now the screens?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Yes, it's moving now.
Okay. Correct. Yeah. So now third one is akarma. So what is akarma? We discussed that karma means giving positive results. Vikarma means giving us negative results. Karma is good. Positive karma is good. It is giving us positive results. We are supposed to learn, practice, and do good karma. But if we see from a cycle of birth and death point of view, positive karma is also binding us, negative karma is also binding us. So Krishna is saying that how do we come out of the cycle of birth and death? Ee karma chakra nunchi bayatiki ela vastam. He is saying that do akarma. Akarma means doing everything for the pleasure of Krishna. Kevalam Bhagavantudu Anandam kosame cheyadam. That one do not have any reactions. Inka karma bandha annadi ledu. So by doing akarma, there are two effects. One is there are no results attached to it. Second thing is all our vikarma is removed. All the negative reactions coming from so many lives are also removed. It has got special effect. So finally we'll come to a zero balance. When we will come to a zero balance, Krishna humko uta ke leke jayenge. Right? Krishna will start taking us saying that no, you are now eligible for the moksha or liberation or enter into Goloka Vrindavana or enter into Vaikuntha. Depends upon our mood. People have different moods. Some people have the liberation mood to merge into the God. But Krishna says that merging into the God is not the highest one. Performing Krishna Seva is the highest one. So, how many of you watched Annamaya movie? Annamaya movie or Ramadas movie, I think. I was thinking, Ramadas movie, I think. How many of you watched that one, Nagarjuna's Ramadas movie? At least he has done good things in his life, Nagarjuna. Two good movies he has released. In that movie, there is one dialogue conversation which happens. Neeku mokshadama istanante, what happens there in the mokshadama adute? Akkada there is nothing to do ante, then he says, I don't want. He says, I will not enjoy. Is there seva there? No. Is there service there? No. Is there bhajan kirtan there? No. Then he says, I don't want. I am better happy on this earth so long as I am connected to bhakti, I am connected to bhajan seva. So that's how devotees do not want Sahijya Mukti. Sahijya Mukti ante Bhagavantudulo kalichipotam, aikyamaipotam. Devotees don't enjoy. Devotees wanted, even after going to Goloka Vrindavana or Vaikuntha, they want to see Krishna, they want to see Lord Vishnu, and they want to worship him, they want to do puja, they want to glorify him, sing his bhajans, dance, and feel happy about it. Then only you feel that connection. Otherwise, it's like switched off. There is no enjoyment there. Next, we'll continue. Okay. So last week we discussed a lot of things, why karma affects us, why karma affects in next life. All those points we discussed. If anybody have any questions, please post in the group or you can ask at the end, we will discuss. Now we'll continue. Text 9. Yajnartha karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhana tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sanka samachara. Now here it is not some. This one, even after 6 months, this is punishing me all the time. This is my karmic reactions. Screen doesn't show up. Whoever is online, are you able to see the screens moving?
Prabhuji, it's on agenda.
Agenda.
Still on agenda. This space. Okay. I don't know why this setting keeps going back. Are you able to see the screen moving now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Krishna has finally blessed. So, 9th sloka, the meaning is work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. So, son of Kunti performed your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way, you'll always remain free from bondage. Anyway, these are all what we discussed. As I said, today we are going to touch all the slokas. So, what is Krishna is telling? Doing any work for Krishna will not create bondage. Doing any work for yourselves will create bondage. One line. నీ కోసం నువ్వు పని చేసుకుంటే కర్మ నిన్ను బంధిస్తుంది, భగవంతుడి కోసం పని చేస్తే కర్మ నిన్ను బంధించదు. సింగిల్ లైన్, డైరెక్ట్ సిక్సర్. So, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction. Prescribed duties means what? Prescribed duties. As soon as you are born, did the nurse give you a manual? Hospital, wherever you are born in the hospital, was there a manual given to you by the nurse or a doctor? No. Huh? Shastra. So, we discussed about Swadharma. We discussed about 4 varnas, right? So, each varna has certain duties. And there are general duties, like take care of the family, protect your family, like that. There are samajika duties and there are varna specific duties. So, those are considered as the prescribed duties. So, Krishna is saying that do everything as a sacrifice to Krishna and keep doing your prescribed duties. Ni pannu chesko. Bhagavantudu karpinchukuntu ni pannu chesko. So, all sacrifices are supposed to be meant for the satisfaction of Lord Vishnu. This is the fundamental thing we have forgotten. So, whenever we do any vratam, homam, puja and all, generally what is the sankalpa we do? Dharmartha kama, chaturveda phala purushartham, ishtakamyartha siddharthyam, vyapara abhivrutyartham. This is what we say. Ante, I want my business to be improved, I want my land to be improved, my dhanam to be improved, all these things. This is the sankalpa. But you know what is the right sankalpa? Krishna pritatyam. Krishna prityartham. Etat phalam Sri Krishna arpanamastu. You are doing a big yajna. You are spending 1 lakh rupees. You have invited 500 people for lunch, dinner. You are doing big yajna. And at the end, I'd say, Etat phalam Sri Krishna arpanamastu. Will you be happy? Adendi Prabhuji, 500 mandi pilchi bhojanam petti, 1,00,000 rupayalu kharchu petti, and if I don't get anything in back, and if I say Etat phalam Sri Krishna arpanamastu, we are not happy. Right? Because we wanted some benefit out of that yajna. Something should happen after that yajna. Our prosperity should be good, health should be good, dhanam should be good. This is our general mentality. But Shastra is telling that do every sacrifice for Krishna's benefit. This is what we need to learn. Etat phalam Sri Krishna arpanamastu. Sarvadeva namaskaram kesavam pratikachati. Can we all say this? Sarvadeva namaskaram kesavam pratikachati. That means everything. Any offering I do, it's for Krishna. It's for Krishna.
Probably at the end of the puja, it is said Sarvam Krishna.
That is also fine. Sarvam Krishna arpanamastu. See, actually, you see the same puja, Sudarshana Homam or something, it is done by Vaishnavas and it is also done by Smartha Brahmanas. Smartha Brahmanas means the regular Brahmanas who come to our home and do the rituals. Valle emantarante for our benefit. Dharmartha Kama Moksha Siddhartyam, Ishta Kamyartha Siddhartyam, Dhanadhanya Abhivruddhyartham. They will recite like this, that we are doing this for Manakosam. But Vaishnava pray the same vratam, same procedure, but Krishna arpanamastu. Etat phalam Sri Krishna arpanamastu. That means everything for Krishna. You started this yajna for Krishna, you are giving the results also for Krishna. This is the most difficult thing for us. Avanandi, kastame kada. Nakemoddani Krishnudiki antam chala kashtam. But etat phalam Sri Krishna arpanamastu. Next. So, one has to work for the satisfaction of Krishna. This is the fundamental point for us to understand. This is Karma Yoga. Work for Krishna is Karma Yoga. Right. So by doing that one, the practice will not only save one from reaction of work, but also gradually elevate one to loving service of the Lord, which alone can raise one to the kingdom of God. So, mana ela start cheyali first step is not expecting anything in return. First step is not expecting anything in return. Second step is whatever comes, be happy with it. That is the second level. Third level is doing for satisfaction of Krishna. You understood? This is called Karma Yoga. If you are working for Krishna, that is called Karma Yoga. Slowly it will become Bhakti Yoga. Because you are doing everything in the mood for service of Krishna, the same Karma Yoga will become Bhakti Yoga. We will understand slowly, Dhyana, Karma, everything. Avanni ala Bhakti Yoga lo kalispotayo, we will start discussing. You understood? First level is no expectations. Second thing is, accept whatever result is coming. Third level is do only for Krishna. That is what Krishna is saying. Yajnarthat karmano nyatra. Next, text 10. Saha yajna praja sruštva Guru vacha prajapati Anena prasavishyadvam Esha vostva ishtakamaduk Esha vostva ishtakamaduk. So when the creation started, Bhagavan has sent, when the creation started, he sent all of us. All of us are created. 84 lakshala jivarasulu, animals, human beings, reptiles, birds, flowers and plants. All of them are created. 84 lakshala jivarasulu. And he has also created devatas. Bhagavantude create chesaru devatas. Who are all the devatas? They are all the administrative body in charges. Like in a company, you have so many managers in between. Until you go to the CEO, you have manager, finance manager, HR manager, production manager, quality, like that. There are different managers are there. Each one of them is in charge for some particular function. Then they all roll up into the highest CEO, which is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So, he has sent generations of men and demigods, along with also sacrifices. He has also given the manual. Vedas, who has written Vedas? Vedas are called Apaurusheyam. Apaurusheyam ante artham entante, they are not written by any human being. They are directly given by the God. Krishna has given that manual of Vedas to Brahma. Brahma has passed it on to Narada. Narada has passed it on to Vyasadeva. That Vyasadeva divided them into 4 parts. One single Vedas, he has divided into 4 parts and they have disseminated all over the world. Different Vedas. That's why you see these names called, especially in UP, I think. Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi. You hear these names. But many of the people who have these last names do not even know what is Veda spelling also. That is a different thing. Dvivedi means one who knows two Vedas. Trivedi means one who knows three Vedas. Chaturvedi means one who knows all the four Vedas. Do you have any friends who are Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedi? Do they know any Vedas? Due respects to them. Huh?
Title is there.
Title is there, that's all. That means in their family, their ancestors, forefathers, knowing all the four Vedas, Chaturvedi means. That's why their family has that Chaturvedi name coming from there. Next. Krishna is saying, be happy by this yajna because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation. Right? So Krishna is telling, Devatas are created, humans are created, all the facilities are given, just to do your duty happily and eventually achieve liberation. First, keep doing your duty happily because all the facilities are created. Leverage that facilities. Avi teeskoni mundukeltam. That is what Krishna is telling. So, something is echoing. Can you just see first row? There is one echo. Just can you reduce that one a little? First or second row, you see the echo. Actually, why I will pose one important question. Echo reduce karna Prabhu. Bada ho raha. Okay. Thank you. Haribol. Why did Krishna create all of us? $1 million question. Why did Krishna create all of us? అసలు ఈ సృష్టి భగవంతుడు ఎందుకు చేశాడు? And what is he expecting out of us? So this material, of course, it's a bigger discussion, but to keep the discussion short, this material world is a place of correction. We all wanted to enjoy without the God. So we are given this facility. For example, children, grown-up children, they say, Nana, I don't want to live with you. I want to go to the hostel and enjoy. You are boring. You and Amma are boring every day. You tell me, get up in the morning, take bath properly, do that one, do this. పొద్దునుంచి రాత్రి వరకు సంపుతారు ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్ ఇచ్చి I want to live in the hostel. But కానీ హాస్టల్కి డబ్బులు ఎవరు కట్టాలి? మళ్ళీ సేమ్ అమ్మ నాన్న కట్టాలి. I don't want this mother, father, but pocket money has to be paid by the same mother and father. My school fees, hostel fees, everything, my movie fees, everything has to be paid by father only. Like that, we are all staying in the hostel. We don't want Krishna. We are staying in the hostel, but all the fees who is paying? He is only paying. He is giving facilities. He is giving light. He is giving air. He is giving sound. He is giving minerals. He is giving water. He is giving all the ecosystem. Krishna has created the ecosystem in which we can survive. Without all these facilities, if you have just sent here, what we will do if there is no water, if there is no vegetables, if the land do not have the fertility, we cannot live. So he has created the entire ecosystem. Like how a father has given money to the son, he paid his hostel fees, he paid his bus fees, he has given pocket money, everything, but you are living separately away from your parents in a hostel. You feel you are happy. The day you feel I am missing my parents, you want to come back home. Are you able to connect to that example? The day you seriously feel, I don't want all this enjoyment, I only want you. అర్థమైందా? అలా ఎప్పుడైతే, yes, exactly. The day we feel, I don't want all these things, enough is enough, I want only you. I don't want your facilities, I want you. You understood? That day, we will try to disconnect from all those facilities, we'll stop enjoyment and we'll say, Amma, Nana, enough is enough, hostel is enough, I want to be with you. So this is the place of correction. See, you see you see the Indian judicial system. Some people do a mistake, they are put in a jail, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. What is the expected outcome? Inner transformation and correction. But if the same person comes out like a movie, comes out after 14 years jail and again commits a revenge. ఎవరినైతే వాడిని జైల్లో పెట్టాడు ఇలా అని వేసేసాడు అనుకోండి, after 14 years, that means 14 years has no effect on him. That means the transformation did not happen. He just wasted his 14 years. He came out of the jail with the same revenge. You understood? Like that, If in this life we are only enjoying, that means there is no change. What is the intention of putting somebody in a jail? So that he'll repent. He has time. His freedom is taken away. What is jail? Jail and ఏంటండి? Freedom is taken away. That means the person is put in a jail. He has to suffer. He has to listen to the rules there. But if there is no change in the heart, no benefit. Similarly, if Krishna is giving us a birth on this earth, he is expecting some change in all of us. He is expecting us that we will connect to him. ఆయనకి కనెక్ట్ అవుతామని ఆయన ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాడు. కానీ మనం మాత్రం ఏంటంటే some people think ఆ జైలే పర్మనెంట్ అనుకుంటారు. They consider that jail is a facility. Acha, 3 times they're giving food, very happy. It's okay, little work I do, let me be in this jail permanently. అనుకోవచ్చు కదా. We are like that. ఈ జైలు బాగానే ఉంది. We'll continue in that jail. They are bound by the walls in the jail. We are bound by the 3 modes of material nature. ఏంటండి? తమోగుణ, రజోగుణ, సత్వగుణ. And all the principles of nature, వీటిని బట్టి మనం బంధించబడి we are in jail. But we don't understand that we are in jail. Actually, there is one picture. I will try to send that one. I don't know if I have sent you before. There is one person in the jail. Every day there is a bread served to him at time. He's eating that bread and he's in the jail. One day there was a bread and there was also a key to open the jail. What did he take? Bread. అర్థమైంది? అంటే ఎంత అలవాటు అయిపోయిందంటే he has taken only bread. అంటే అన్నం తీసేసుకున్నాడు. There was also key next to it. ఆ key ఏం చేస్తుంది? It will allow you to come out of the cycle of birth. The same thing is Krishna. Krishna is giving all the facilities, bread, vegetables, fruits, everything he is giving. At the same time, he has also put the key, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He has also put Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. He is saying that ఇది తీసుకుంటే జైలు నుంచి బయటకు వచ్చేయచ్చు, ఇది తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడే ఉంటాం. What do we want? We want first one only. We want only food to be here. We want only bread. So that means we have lost the intelligence. To that person in prison, we are laughing at him కదా. వీడికి పొరలేదా ఏంటి, కీ ఇస్తే తీసుకొని బయటకు వచ్చాక అన్నమే తింటూ అక్కడే కూర్చుంటున్నాడు అనుకుంటాం. That's what Krishna also laughs at us. Are I have given him so many choices. This guy continuing his life again, punarati jananam, punarati maranam. That's what is continuing with us. So Krishna is giving the key every time. Do you want to take the key or do you want to take the bread? Is a choice all of us individually have.
Next, we cannot trace that how long we have continued like this.
It is eternal, Prabhu. It is very long. It is very difficult to understand. It is so many lives.
In so many difficulties we have already gone.
Yes. The Maya is we have forgotten everything.
To understand it will be much more problem.
Yeah. See, Prabhu, all the enjoyments what we are facing now, we had in the previous life also. In the last life also we went to movies. We went to restaurants. We had enjoyment with the opposite sex. We went to holidays. We had enjoyed facilities. Even they were happening in the previous lives also. Even in the animal body also, what we were doing, enjoying. Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam, Maidana. You remember? We have been doing this since many ages. But again, when we get the body, Manamalli, we want only Ahara, Nidra, Bhayam, Maidana. That is the Maya. Krishna is so powerful. He puts us in a very deep Maya. But every now and then he sends the key. He sends the key. But we are in such a Maya that we ignore that key. We are so happy, comfortable, like a person in the jail and 14 years is over, now you can go down. That person says, I don't want to come out of the jail, sir. 3 times a day you are giving me food. Some work you are giving. I already made friends here. Every day we are all playing cards. Enough. So I don't want to come out. Now వస్తుందా మన కాలం చూస్తే? మనం కూడా అంతే. ఈ ప్రపంచం బాగానే ఉందండి. Right. So one has text 10. Sahayagna praja sruštva. Oh, this is what we did right now, right? Sorry. We did just now, sorry. Next text, second. The Lord created this material world to enable the Lord created this material world to enable the conditioned souls to learn how to perform yajna for the satisfaction of Vishnu, so that while in the material world they can live very comfortably without anxiety, and after finishing the material body they can enter into the kingdom of God. So Krishna is telling, do your duty, at the same time hold my hands. After that, ఈ జన్మ అయిపోయాక నువ్వు నా దగ్గరికి రావడానికి అవకాశం ఉందని కృష్ణ is telling. And in the age of Kali, what is the best yajna? Sankirtana yajna. In chapter 10, Vibhuti Yoga, Krishna tells about everything. I am in the trees, I am this. In the fishes, I am this. In that one, అని చెప్తుంటారు కదా అందులో యజ్ఞానాం జప యజ్ఞోస్మి అంటే ఏంటంటే అన్ని యజ్ఞాల్లో కల్లా బెస్ట్ ఏంటంటే జపయజ్ఞం. So in the Kali Yuga, the best yajna is japa yajna, which is Sankirtana yajna, which is doing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Ade yajna. Yajna doesn't mean that tomorrow morning you get up a home account, get 10 kgs of pure ghee and start swaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. With concentration, if you're doing your Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that is as equal to a big yajna. Otherwise, right? Next, continue. Text 11. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayanta shreyah param avapsyata. So basically he is talking about the relation between humans and demigods. He has created humans, he has created demigods. Demigods, administrative facilities, they are supposed to give you, like Indra has to give you rains. Varuna has to give you this one. Somebody has to give, Vayu has to give you air. So sun has to give you sunlight. They are trying to give certain things for us to live. So Krishna is telling that we are supposed to offer the yajna. Yajna lo havis antar kadandi. That one has to be offered to the demigods. Why are we offering to the demigods? Because they are giving us all the facilities. Shastra says actually, Talli runamu, Tandri runamu, Deva runamu, Guru runamu. These four you cannot never fulfill. Basically, the gratitude towards parents, the gratitude towards Guru, the gratitude towards Devatas. It's very difficult to repay because they have given so much to you. Mother has given birth. She was ready to even go through death, and she has given children to you. So mother has given so much. Father has taken care of the entire life. How much you can repay? Can I write a check? Mother, for the birth you have given, I am giving you 1 crore check. Thank you. You cannot repay. They were no, because they have given all these facilities. How much money you can give for all the water? The best example I'll give you is, I might have said this before, COVID time. When we are all admitted in the hospital, in the ICU, 1 lakh rupees per day for the fresh oxygen. Okay? Narayan, I cannot ask any Matajis, how old are you? Narayan Prabhu, how old are you?
47.
47. 47 into 365 into 1 lakh. That is the money we have to give to Krishna for giving us air. Antena Prabhu? Satyanarayan garu, మీ వయసు ఎంత ప్రభు? 55. So 55 into 365 into 1 lakh. That is what we are supposed to pay to Krishna for giving us life air. Ante kada, if you are admitted in the hospital in ICU, one day 1 lakh kada. So 55 into 365 into 1 lakh. Are we ready to pay that much money to Krishna for giving us fresh air? Every day we are able to breathe. Right? Like that. So he is saying that Devatas and humans have to cooperate with each other. Devatas are providing facilities. Humans are supposed to conduct yajnas and give the yajna havis, to give the result sacrifice back to the Devatas. That's how they mutually cooperate. Like a husband and wife are supposed to cooperate at home and work together. But they also fight so much. So the demigods are the empowered administrators. They supply air, light, water, and all other benefits and all. Anyway, so Krishna is saying, Devatalu Manushulu kalisi undali. You take the facilities from them, you perform yajnas for them, so that they accept the sacrifices of the yajnas, they are happy. And they continue to give. That's why you connect back to the Govardhana Leela. Gurtudandi Krishna's Govardhana Leela. They are supposed to perform the sacrifice for Lord Indra. And Krishna stops that one. And Indra gets angry and kind of thing. So basically, they were thanking Indra. But Krishna intentionally stopped because he understood Indra got little headweight. Headweight बढ़ गया. इसको set करने के लिए Krishna said, stop, cut all his facilities, he said. So, let's read the last paragraph. By performance of yajna, one's eatables become sanctified. And by eating sanctified foodstuff, one's very existence become purified. By the purification of existence, finer tissues in the memory become sanctified. Listen to this very carefully. I'll explain. And memory is sanctified, one can think on the path of liberation. And all those combined together lead to Krishna consciousness, the greatest necessity of the present day society. Emantunadandi Shastra? If somebody are comfortable in Telugu, you can read that last paragraph, the book what you have. Krishna em cheptunadandi? By doing in the yajna, you offer prasadam. That prasadam is getting sanctified, purified. ఆ ప్రసాదం మనం తీసుకోవడం వలన our existence is becoming purified, and the most important, finer tissues in the memory are to become purified. It's very difficult to understand. Krishna is breaking the science, making it clear. మనం అందుకని why is he saying that take prasadam every day? What is the difference between prasadam and normal food? It is the same biryani. It is the same biryani, it is the same rice, dal, sabji, vada, sambar, it is the same thing. But ఒకటి భగవంతుడికి అర్పించింది, the other one is not offered to God. If you are eating the one which is not offered to God, it is giving you nourishment for the body. It is giving you energy, you are able to do your duty and all. But the same vada, sambar, the same biryani, the same rice, dal, sabji, chapati, if it is offered to Krishna and eat, it is also giving you nourishment for the same body, it is also nourishing your brain. Understood? Finer tissues in the memory are sanctified, purified, and the mind will start thinking about moksha, liberation, Krishna, connection with God. Ardhamaindandi? Prasadam is giving that connection to the Bhagavan. It will make you think, and it is sanctifying, it is purifying your mind. As the Shastra says, 1/6 of what we eat becomes mind. 1/6 of what we eat become mind. That's why if we eat all Rajoguna food, like meat, extra spicy food, all kinds of horrible foods, if we start eating, that 1/6 becomes our mind, and we start getting that Rajoguna thoughts. We don't get sattvic foods, right? We don't get sattvic alochana, Ravana. Rajasic alochans వస్తాయి. Rajasic type of food తింటే Rajasic alochans వస్తాయి. Sattvic type of food tinte sattvic alochana vastayi. So prasadam has a very important effect on the brain. That's why Shastra is telling eat prasadam. See, unfortunately today we are talking as if it's a big thing. In olden days, prasadam was very normal. Every house, all parents, 50 years back, 100 years back, it is very normal. Every day they used to offer it to God, and then only family members used to eat. Now we have to do it like as if it's a big activity. Prasadam. Huh?
That brass plate, it will come with the food to sleep.
Yes.
My grandfather, they used to just in that plate itself, they will spend for
yes.
upper than
Correct. My grandfather's house also, it used to be like that. But slowly, we all have forgotten. By Krishna's mercy. Yes.
The 2 minutes time, they are not taking it.
Yeah. I mean, that's why actually we are also supposed to offer prayers. We are supposed to accept. I mean, you recite very nicely our prasadam prayers every week. So we are supposed to recite the prasadam prayers. But we don't do. First of all, we don't have time. We don't even offer to God, and we don't even accept it. Thank you for this prasadam. Next. Ishtan Bogan Hivo Deva Dasyante Yajna Bhavita Tair Dattan Aparadhyabhyo यो भुङ्क्ते स्तेन एव सा प्रात्यैभ्यो तैर्दत्तान् अप्राध्यैभ्यो यो भुङ्क्ते स्तेन एव सा. So what is he telling that? Ishtan Bhogan Hivo Deva. In charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of the yajna, will supply all the necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts without offering to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. Krishna is making it clear. So by offering yajna, devatas are happy and they are giving you facilities. But if you don't offer anything to devatas, you are actually like a thief. Lakotve. So that's why are there no proper rains, no seasons? Because nowhere yajnas are happening. Nobody is doing any formal rituals. That's why many countries, many places, there is starvation. That's why you might have seen some brahmanas, selflessly some good people are there. Even though they don't have anything, they are not directly connected. They'll all collect money from various people and they conduct big yajnas, Varuna Yagam, Atlantivani Chestuntar, Yagnal Varsham Padatan Kosam. For all the facilities, they keep doing that. When I know one very nice few families of Brahmanas, they come together and every year they do very huge yajnas. This year they are doing for 30 days in Ayodhya. Boundary ka yajnam and all they do. Right? So we are supposed to offer the sacrifices. If we don't offer the sacrifices to the demigods, it's considered as we are the thief. Right? If we don't pay tax, the income becomes an illegal money. If you pay tax, the entire money is becoming a legal money. అంతేనండి. అలాగే భగవంతుడికి మనకు సమర్పించి దేవతలకు మనం సమర్పిస్తే పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా ఉన్నట్టు. లేకపోతే మనం దొంగలు మాత్రమే అని శాస్త్రం చెప్తుంది అనమాట. రైట్. Okay, now here comes the important question. Prabhuji, everywhere Krishna is saying devatas, offer it to devatas, but you are saying offer it to Krishna, right? So there is a connection here we need to understand. If you are offering it to the Krishna, you don't need to specifically offer to any devata. Right? We discussed many times. Yata tarovar moola nisachanena. That means if the tree is watered, if the tree roots are watered, entire tree is watered. Ante kadandi. Modallo needu poste, chettu mottaniki needu postinatte. Alage, if you are offering everyday prasadam to Krishna, and if you are doing Sankirtana Yajna, it is as good as you are doing the detailed Yajna and as good as you are offering all the havis to all the devatas. If the boss is happy, everybody is happy. If Krishna is pleased, all the devatas are happy. No devatas will show anger on you. Adenti, naak iవ్వకుండా కృష్ణుడికి ఇస్తావా? భగవద్గీత నేమో నెత్తిన కృష్ణుడు కొట్టుకొని దేవతలకు ఇవ్వమంటే నువ్వు ఆయనకి ఇస్తావా? No devatas. All devatas are very happy. If Krishna is pleased, I gave you so many times example now. Like a head of the family, somebody gives a invitation card. Please attend our wedding. Okay, I take example of Giridhar Prabhu's family. Somebody comes to your home and say, Giridhar Prabhu and family, they give a wedding card. Will Mataji say, your name is there, I am not coming? Or your children will say, no, your name is there, I am not coming for the wedding? Your name is there. It is considered the entire family is invited, entire family is respected. Even though you don't name Mataji's name, their son's name, their daughter's name, by giving the father's name, entire family is Krishna. Where are we? Are we in a mosque? Huh? Om chanting, huh? Suddenly I felt like it's mosque namaz. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Right? So if Krishna is pleased, all devatas are pleased. If you offer Naivedya every day to Krishna, it is considered as all devatas there is offered. If you are doing japa every day, it is considered as you are doing yajna every day. So we are following what Bhagavad Gita says. By doing japa, by offering prasadam to Krishna, we are exactly following what Krishna is telling as per Bhagavad Gita. See, this is the science created by Prabhupada without knowing all the details. He said, do everyday japa. Huh? He said he did not say, as per Sloka 11, as per Sloka 12, you are supposed to do this. That's why I'm offering you this one. He just simply say, every day offer to Krishna indeed. So, sometimes without knowing also, Bhagavad Gita lo okka slokam teliyakapoyina, if we follow all these rituals, if we follow all these methods, we're as good as following 100% what Bhagavad Gita said. You understood? ఇవన్నీ భగవద్గీత లోపల పెట్టేశాడు భగవంతుడు. నెక్స్ట్ రైట్. Yeah, actually it says here, take for example all the eatables of human being, grains, fruits, vegetables, milk, sugar, all of them are created by us or created by nature? That means created by devatas, all the facilities. Can you create vegetables? Can you create grains in your kitchen? Wheat, all those things you can do? No, we cannot do. Milk, it's coming from cow. Of course, we are not, there is so much artificial milk now everywhere. There is special paneer everywhere. By eating that paneer, we will be definitely blessed with nice diseases. There is so much fake paneer out in the market. Please be very careful. Lot of us ignore this one, but I'm telling you, don't buy milk, paneer from wherever, Aira Gaira, just some packet is coming. Try to find out what is the good source. Is it coming from a proper Goshala? And try to get milk and paneer from good sources. Invest some money to find out where is the source from. Don't think that I'm just paying money, some packet is coming into my home. Most of the milk is adulterated today. Most of the paneer is adulterated. It's giving problems. Next, text 13. Yagnasishta sina shanto मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषै भुजन्ते त्वा अगम पापा ये पचन्ति आत्मकारणात्. The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for the sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment are eating only sin. Do I need to explain this? Chappalandi? You have a doubt? Do I need to explain this? Very clear. Crystal clear. 3.13. Krishna is telling, నీ కోసం నువ్వు వండుకుని తింటే పాపమే తింటున్నట్టు. భగవంతుడికి నైవేద్యం పెట్టి తింటుంటే నువ్వు you are eating the right thing. So now this comes a problem. Prabhuji, is vegetarian better than non-vegetarian? Yes, vegetarian is any day better than being a non-vegetarian. But I am a vegetarian, I am a great soul. No, you have to be a prasaditarian. It's a new word we created in ISKCON. Prasaditarian. That means you eat everything which is offered to Krishna. Every day you eat only what is prasadam. Just being vegetarian is not great. Of course, great. It is great from one point of view. At least you are not doing any violence. You are not hurting animals. You are not making them suffer. Okay, you are a vegetarian. Good. Next step from vegetarian is eat prasadam every day. If you don't eat prasadam, Krishna is telling you are eating only sin. This is a very powerful sloka, 3.13. And offer cheyakunda tinte, it is considered as eating only sin. So, from today, let us all make this practice. Please, if only Prabhujis are coming for this satsang, please tell your wife who is cooking. That's why I encourage both husband and wife to come and attend these sessions so that it becomes easy. You don't need to again translate anything. So please discuss with your family. Stop meat food. If some of you are still eating meat food, I am gonna touch your feet, each one of your feet, and request, please stop eating meat. Every feet, whoever is eating meat, I am holding your feet. Please stop eating meat and please offer proper sattvic food to Krishna and eat every day. That's my humble request to you. That's a request coming from Krishna through me to each one of you. Text 14. Annat bhavanti bhutani Pajanyat anna sambhava Yagnat bhavati Pajanyo Yajna karma samudbhava. So Krishna is giving the cycle here. He is explaining. Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyat anna sambhava. All living beings subsist on food grains. We live on food. Without food, we cannot survive. Not even a single day. Maximum 24 hours of wash we can do on an Ekadashi. Next day we'll be in ICU if we stop eating. So, how is the food coming? Because of the rains. Grains allow because of the rains. How are the rains coming? By the sacrifice, devatas are pleased and they will giving rains. By rains, there is grains. By grains, we sustain. We are continuing this life. So he's saying that this is like a cycle of mutual dependence, mutual offering, mutual respect. Yeah. We discussed this anyway. I'm not going into details. So basically, Krishna is talking about that without food, can we survive? Impossible. On the Bhuloka, as soon as the soul enters, Bhagavantudu, Krishna has also given hunger and thirst. In Vaikunta, there is no hunger and there is no thirst. There is no hunger. It's very difficult to understand. There is no hunger, there is no thirst in Vaikunta. But on the earth, actually, if I am right, Mandukya Upanishad, I think, when I was reading that one, it's very clearly explained in that Upanishad how the soul comes and how the hunger is given. And Akali Bhagavantudu Srishtinchadu. You see the baby is born, immediately she cries. Why is she crying for? Two reasons. Mandi chachanra, mandi puttanra. That is one reason. Second reason is for milk. One reason is for milk. Second reason is repenting. I have taken birth again. Krishna has said last life also, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. I have heard that Bhagavad Gita Slokas so many times, but I have ignored. Krishna said in 3.13, eat only prasadam. I have ignored. Krishna said, Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi. I have ignored. I did all that one. Now I am born again. Actually, there is a prarthana called Garbhastha Sishu Prarthana. In that one, the baby will be asking Krishna, at least some people who have some consciousness will be asking, if you allow me to come out now this time, I'll be extra careful. This life, I'll not waste it. But as soon as we come out, Jumbari, Jumbari. Again we'll forget. Again we forget. Mandi బయటికి వస్తాము, we forget. Kali నీళ్ళు ఇట్లా నీళ్ళు తగలంగానే we forget. We forget all the prayers we did inside the mothers. Because baby, actually, mother and father think, my baby, my cutie, but the baby undergoes so much of pain upside down. In the pus, mucus, blood, food, mother eats nice mirakaya bhaji, extra spicy mirakaya bhaji, that will go there. All the worms will be stinging the body. Baby is undergoing hell inside. We are enjoying outside, my baby, my beauty, my bujji, my kanna. But the baby is undergoing hell inside. Chala kashtapadtu untadi baby inside. And baby will be praying, ఇంకొక్కసారి నన్ను బయటకు వదిలేస్తే ఇంకా మళ్ళీ అమ్మ కడుపులోకి రాను నేను. I don't want to enter into the mother's womb again. It's not pleasure. Just think of it. Upside down, you are put in this much size. You cannot move. You cannot turn. You cannot turn right. You cannot do anything. You are dependent on what mother is eating. Worm stinging. Your own potty, pee, everything is all around. And you are swimming in that only. You are swimming in a place in your own toilet. Is it interesting? Krishna inka chappat Prabhuji. Let us stop here. I can't hear. Any Mataji, sir, right now, if you are pregnant, please forgive me. But if you are pregnant right now, it is the best thing you can do is do so much of chanting, so much of Bhagavad Gita, so that it will give that consciousness to the child. Prahalada, you know the story of Prahalada, right? When his mother is sleeping, Kayadu, Prahalada was listening. When Narada Maharshi is explaining all the stories, Prahalada goes, He'll be listening. As a little boy from the mother's womb, he is listening. That's why he came out as the Mahabhakta Prahalada. Because of the consciousness when he was in the stomach. When his mother's belly, he was already connected to Krishna. Bhagavantudiతో connection akkade start అయిపోయింది ఆయనకి. అందుకనే బయటికి వస్తూనే మహాభక్త ప్రహ్లాద అయ్యాడు. So I remember last time in one apartments, I've seen one lady, I think she was 4th month or 5th month pregnant. They're like our family friends. I wished her, congratulated her, and I said, can I give you a book? Can you read every day? I gave her Krishna book. She read every day. She told me that she read every day that book. And I mean, it is very surprised. The baby is born, they were walking around. And when I said, Hare Krishna, the baby was smiling. The baby was smiling when I said Hare Krishna. Because the consciousness goes in through that reading. Mother's reading of Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita will have a huge impact. Right. So,
explaining that story, continue.
Which story
From the
from?
mother's home, the child is difficult at playing.
I've kind of said it. I was feeling that many people might find it difficult. So the baby is praying, Krishna, I don't want to take birth again. Enough is enough. I don't want to have this upside down life with eating my own shit. In this kind of difficult situation, warm, stinging, all kinds of horrible life for 9 months. But when you come out, you tend to forget Krishna. We all have forgotten, right? Until recently, until this Bhagavad Gita classes started, we all have forgotten. By Krishna's mercy, we are again connected. So it should be our prayer now. Our prayer now when we are alive is, I don't want to go back to a mother's womb again. మళ్ళీ అమ్మ కడుపులోకి వెళ్ళకూడదు. ఏ అమ్మ అన్నా సరే, హ్యూమన్ అమ్మ అవ్వచ్చు, కుక్కమ్మ అవ్వచ్చు, పందెమ్మ అవ్వచ్చు, అన్ని అమ్మాయి. I don't want to get into any body again. Do not take birth. That's what Krishna is telling repeatedly. He is telling that come out of this cycle of birth and death. We keep saying, tu apne bolo, main apne karta hu. You keep saying what you want, we keep doing what we want. So that's why this satsang is very important. In the entire week, who is reminding these points? Tell me, please tell me. In your office? In your office, is anybody reminding? In your family, is anybody reminding? Your friends? Your personal enjoyments? Is there anybody telling all these points? ఎవరన్నా చెప్తున్నారని ఇటువంటి విషయాలు మీకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు కానీ, if you switch on the TV, you put on Netflix, OTTs, TV serials. ఇవన్నీ చేయొద్దు అంటున్నారు. Is there anybody telling you, be watchful, don't waste human life? Is there anybody telling you? Only in this satsang we discuss these important aspects. That's why this satsang is very important. These 2 hours are very important. I am giving highest importance to this satsang. To that extent possible, till now I did not I have cancelled till now only 1 class. Since we started on September 28th, I have cancelled only 1 class. Even though sometimes I sleep late, I get up and come all the way here, that I don't want to miss this class. So I want everybody to give that kind of an importance. And some of you have to walk only 2 steps. I have to come 14 kilometers. Right? Next. So this is a cycle. Krishna has given Vedas. Vedas explained about sacrifices. By doing sacrifice, we get rain. Then again continuing. That cycle is continuing. The cycle of ecosystem is continuing. Next. Yeah. A person in Krishna consciousness who eats only food offered to Krishna can counteract all reactions of past material infections which are impediments to the progress of self-realization. Ante basically Krishna is telling that by eating prasadam, you are getting rid of all the sinful reactions. You might find it difficult to understand. Emundandi prasadam tinte emundandi? The same food, but even all the negative reactions are gone. Papa karmalu kuda potundi. Because the food is sanctified, నువ్వు గత జన్మలో చేసిన పాపాలు కూడా పోతున్నాయి. You are eating the same biryani, same dosha, same paneer butter masala. Everything is same. Just it is being offered. It is having double effects. Not only nourishment to the body, it is also removing your sins. So what's wrong in offering to Krishna and eating every day? Is it very difficult? It's a matter of 4 minutes. Put one tulasi, put it in front of Krishna, close this one, wait for 5 minutes, then take it out, mix it with the large bowl, eat. Ante inkem ledhu. That's all, very simple. How many of you are doing offering every day? At least some of you are offering it. Very good. Please, everybody else, try to follow this habit. Your family may not understand all these things. That's okay. Just tell them, let us offer to God and eat. Don't get into big debates. రేపటి నుంచి మనం కూడా నైవేద్యం తిందాము మంచిదంట అంతే. నో నీడ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఆల్ ద భగవద్గీత శ్లోకస్. లేకపోతే నా నెంబర్ తీసుకొని నన్ను వచ్చి కొడతారు. హాజీ. Yeah. Yeah. See, that is the secondary thing. First, prasad has to be on the plate. Then you basically, it is a symbolic way of expression of gratitude, especially Brahmanical way. Do like this and then offer like this and then eat that one. It is a symbolic way. Or you say these prayers also. Thank you, Krishna. Brahmarpanam Brahmahari. Yes. Krishna will not accept without tulsi. You can have tulsi leaves. Dried also is okay. Dried also is okay. Tulsi leaves fallen down. That is the greatness of tulsi leaves. Even though tulsi leaves are fallen down on the ground, wash them, put it in a small dabba. They might be dried, especially winters. Most tulsis are all very little, not very vibrant. So even that one. So you are carrying also, you are traveling also, carry that small dabba. It will have small tulsi leaves after getting dried, they almost become like negligible. You can't even see them. Small piece you put it in it. Oh really? I didn't know that. Same tulsi can be used again? Oh, I didn't know this one. I have seen some devotees, they carry that in their purse also. If they are eating outside also, no, they generally don't eat, but they are eating somewhere outside, they put some small tulsi, Hare Krishna and eat. Some devotees follow that very sincerely. Right. Antarandi. Dwadashi we should not, actually Ekadashi we should not pluck mainly. Ekadashi, Dwadashi, Ekadashi is mainly we should not pluck because Ekadashi is also doing Upavasham on that day. Aruj Upavasam, if you are plucking, it's like giving more pain or suffering. Andukani we should leave Tulasi on Ekadashi day, and after the Dwadashi Parayana you can then start. That's why whatever falls down, you wash them and keep it in a dabba, and you can use them on any day. Right. Next sloka. So we discussed about this one. Next 15th sloka. Anybody want to read? I am only reciting. Anybody want to recite? Sorry, I forgot. Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi Brahmakshara Samudbhavam Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma Nityam Yajne Pratishtitam. Very good. So karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi. Regulated activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Lord. Consequently, all pervading transcendence is equally situated in the acts of sacrifice. So basically, in simple language, Vedas are coming from Krishna, and Krishna is telling us to follow Vedas. Vedas are telling, do the sacrifice. So by following the Vedas and sacrifice, you are listening to the instructions of Krishna. Krishna is telling, do yajna. So if you are doing japa yajna every day, you are following Vedas, you are listening to the instructions of Krishna. One son says, Nana, I love you so much. But father says, do this, do that. I don't do. Father gives 10 instructions. He says, I will not follow any of these 10 instructions, but I love you, Nana. What do you say? Or mother, you give your son some 10 instructions, your son will say, I will not follow any of these instructions, but I love you. Evantaru dani meeru? Pichi, correct word chepparu. So some people say that ilanti arguments untuntaru. ఇవన్నీ ఫాలో అవటానికి భక్తికి సంబంధం ఏంటండి? నాన్ వెజ్కి భక్తికి సంబంధం ఏంటి? గుడికి భక్తికి సంబంధం ఏంటి? జపం చేస్తేనే భక్త ఎక్కడ ఉండాలండి? దిస్ ఇస్ ద లేటెస్ట్ ట్రెండ్. అన్ని ఇక్కడ ఉండాలండి. గుడ్ పాయింట్. ఇక్కడ ఉండాలండి. మీకు ఆకలిస్తే అన్నం తినదు, ఇక్కడ ఉండాలి. వైఫ్ ఆల్సో కీప్ సేయింగ్, కెన్ యూ గివ్ మీ కప్ ఆఫ్ కాఫీ? ఐ లవ్ యూ. వెన్ ఇస్ ద లంచ్? ఐ లవ్ యూ. వాట్ అబౌట్ ద డిన్నర్? ఐ లవ్ యూ సో మచ్. ఈ ప్రేమ తగలయ్య, అన్నం పెట్టవయ్య. Mataji, if your husband asks food, will you say I love you? Is that enough? Huh? Okay, ठीक है, I love you, ठीक है, but खाना तो दे दो ना. So, if there is no action, that bhakti is not considered as a bhakti. It's just some kind of theoretical thing. A lot of people say, I don't need to go to temple. I don't need to do this ritual. I don't need to follow Ekadasi. Achekala. If you love somebody, you express it. You love your wife, you express it. Buy gold for her. Very nice sentence. Prabhuji, please keep saying this one. I will bring my husband also. So, you need to express your love. Wives express, children have to express their love towards their parents. Otherwise, there is no meaning of I love you. Similarly, if I say, Krishna, I love you, but I will not follow any of the instructions what you said in Bhagavad Gita, that is not real love. That is an artificial love. That's pretending. That's an artificial love. So if you love Krishna, you have to listen to his instructions. ఆయన చెప్పింది మనం వినాలి, అది మన జీవితంలో పాటించాలి. అప్పుడే నిజమైన భక్తి. Otherwise, it's just move bole. Right? So that's what Krishna is telling you. Right. Next. एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तायतीतया अघायुर्इन्द्रिया रामो भोगं पार्था सजीवति. So, my dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice as per Vedas leads a life of sin. Living only for the satisfaction of senses, such a person lives in vain. Actually, each one sloka is a full toss, sixer. Krishna is making it crystal clear. So if you are not following Vedas, if you are not following sacrifices, you are leading a sinful life. Just now we spoke, right? I am not going to do anything. So answer is, you are leading a sinful life. Ivemi cheyipothe papa bhuishtamana జీవితాన్ని మనం గడుపుతున్నట్టు. ఈ పద్ధతులు ఫాలో అయితేనే భగవంతుడికి భక్తికి దగ్గరగా ఉన్నట్టు, లేకపోతే మన జీవితం అంతా పాపమయమే. అది అర్థం చేసుకోలేకపోతున్నారు చాలా మంది. లివింగ్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ ద సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ సెన్సెస్, సచ్ ఎ పర్సన్ లివ్స్ ఇన్ వెయిన్. నా ఆనందం కోసమే నేను బతుకుతున్నాను. యు ఆర్ వేస్టింగ్ యువర్ లైఫ్. I think we had this discussion before, but probably I will retouch again. Prabhu, it's my money. My own money, I am enjoying. What's your problem? నీకేం పోయేకాలు వచ్చింది. నా డబ్బులు నేను ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నాను. నేనేమి అన్యాయం చేసి సంపాదించాల, ధర్మబద్ధంగానే సంపాదించా. నేను ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తాను నా మనీ. I will enjoy all the facilities I have. What is your answer?
Sense gratification is not for me.
Sense gratification is
Not for me.
not for me. I will enjoy.
Everything is Krishna, doing by Krishna.
Who is Krishna here? Who is Krishna? Why are you telling everything is Krishna? Who is Krishna? I don't know him. I have never seen him. I'm just doing as an argument.
The answer is like telling, answer is like that. Then do whatever one and put the something like telling. So this one in your head only. That's it.
So people say, I will enjoy my money, my life, my facilities. I will enjoy. What is wrong in it? Huh?
It's your money. Are you taking this money with you anywhere when you're going?
Everything is coming from God.
That is understood. They will say, in the time I will enjoy.
There is one person, one funny person. His name is Nityananda. He has created an island also. Huh? What is that island name? Kailasha. Kailasha. Very funny guy. If you are having so much of stress, you can listen to his lectures for 5 minutes, you'll laugh. He is telling that Now deposit money with us. I will give you in the next life.
God empowered those people. He actually creates such things and flourish like anything.
Periguta korake. One day he will fall down and his karma balance is very nice. So, adadinde ata, padinde pata. Our balance is zero avangane.
He also flourished like anything, only in jail.
Yeah, there are so many like this in Asharam Bapu. There are so many people who are in jail.
I think souls are given free will. How you choose them.
Yes.
They are not punyas, right? Good karma, right? That was
That's
I
it.
doing.
So you go to ICICI Bank and you give money and say, I will come in the next life, will you give me? They will say no. They will say you have to do re-KYC based on your past life. They won't give you money. But this person is telling, I will give you money on next life. So some people are ready to give money with him. The greed is so much that in the next life, I want my money. Ante nenu enjoy chesindi, all I have earned. Some people cannot accept death. Some people cannot accept death because they want so much, they want to enjoy, and suddenly Krishna is cutting off all the main wire connections. They cannot accept.
They are taking their eternal.
Yeah. They think that in the next life I will take care. I've told you, right, that one US scientist is trying to do a research of trying to revive the body again and give life. There are some people who have given that body to him and millions of dollars they have given to him, saying that once I come back, I will continue to enjoy. How foolish is it, no? Krishna is making it so crystal clear in Bhagavad Gita, and none of us have never opened Bhagavad Gita. I opened it 48. 48, at the age of 48, I opened Bhagavad Gita. So much life I wasted. Right. So,
Childhood you have not read, you haven't read, you might have read.
huh?
In childhood you might have read also Bhagavad Gita.
I don't know.
Everybody has read, but not in a way we are reading now.
But one thing I remember, my mother took me to Gita Yajna classes when I was in 4th grade. Like these little kids. I was going with my mother for 30 days. I don't know what I heard. Maybe it is helping me now. 4th grade. I'm very interested. Vidya Prakasanandagiri Swamiji, Kalahasti Sukha Brahmashram. How many of you know him? I thought at least senior citizens might know him. Vidya Prakasanandagiri Swamiji. Gita Makarandam. Very big, huge book. Many people have that one. Annapurna Mataji, today she is not there. She used to bring that book. So, in my childhood, he used to do Gita Yajna everywhere, 30 days Gita Yajna, and a lot of people go and listen to him. So my mother used to take me. I'm the last child after 3 daughters. So I was a little boy. I used to just go and sit there and play in the sand. I don't know. So maybe it is helping me now. Maybe I've heard one sloka from there. Right? Okay. So if you do not follow as per the Vedas, you are leading a life of sin. Very clear. If you say it's okay, it's okay. I can't help it. Law also says, if you do this, this is a penalty. And if you say, I have no problem doing it, they'll say, please pay the penalty, and you keep doing it. That's why in Switzerland, the penalties are based on your income. And if you repeat the mistake, penalties are doubled and tripled. So if you are speeding, if your salary is this much, you pay 100 francs. But if you are earning 300,000 Swiss francs or something, then your penalty is 500 Swiss francs. Because for a person who is earning or 1,000 Swiss francs, if you are earning so much, if I ask you to pay 100, it won't pinch. I'll throw the money and go like that. That is the mentality of the people. So they put the penalty based on your income level so that it should pinch you. And next time you repeat the same mistake, it becomes double. You do again, it becomes thrice. Penalties keep going up like crazy. So that at some point they want you to stop. But if you still say it's my wish, my money, nobody can help. We have to pray, Krishna, please make this soul understand the purpose of life. That's all we can. Antakunchi mana em cheyalem. Next, 17. Anybody want to read this sloka? Anybody want to attempt?
Yes.
Yeah, please ask. Okka second, bro. Mataji ask.
It's like I want something. I don't like only in this life. To have better life in the next life.
Yeah.
We we always, human beings always try to
Think like that.
explore.
Correct, correct.
It's not more dangerous and so bad. Animals can try to be done. But human beings are more dangerous in this aspect.
Human beings are more dangerous in every aspect. If you ask me if there are no humans, this entire creation would have been very peaceful. Forests are peaceful, lands are peaceful, everything peaceful. We are the most dangerous animal. It is not cobra, it is not lion. Humans are the most dangerous species on the earth. How many of you agree with me? Yes. We are the most dangerous species, not king cobra, not lion or something. See, Mataji, connecting to back to your question, our nature is like, I mean, Shastra says that, for example, somebody is going on a bike and there is a rice bag. Rice bag fell down. Birds come, how much they will take? Little in the mouth and they might go. Let's say some monkeys or something coming, they'll put something in the mouth and one handful. But if humans are there, bag full. We'll take the entire bag, पूरा उठा के लेके जाएंगे. कल के लिए चाहिए, परसों के लिए चाहिए, मेरा पोता का भी चाहिए. So we start thinking like that. So our nature is greed. So when we are even doing good activities also, no, we want good life. Akshay Titiyatha నాడు, అక్షయ తృతీయ నాడు గొడుగు దానం ఇవ్వండి. ఎందుకు? వచ్చే జన్మలో నాకు మంచి ఇల్లు దొరుకుతుంది. అక్షయ తృతీయ నాడు మంచినీళ్ళు దానం చేయండి. ఎందుకు? వచ్చే జన్మలో నాకు నీటికి ఇబ్బంది లేకుండా ఉంటుంది. So we want to have a beautiful life now and we want to have a plot in the next life. Now people are trying to buy plots in even Chandramandalam also. See, humans are considered elevated species because you have consciousness. You have consciousness. You have discriminatory power. See, Mataji, మనం ఎన్ని మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నా, are there not so many pure souls? I know we make fun of all the human beings, but there are so many pure souls, so many Vaishnavas, so many of us leading the path. Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada, all the great Vaishnavas, they are showing the path. So only as a human you have the discriminatory power and you can do something about it. If you are in a pig body, if you are in a dog body, what is that you can do? You are only burning your karma. Animal bodies, reptile bodies, bird bodies, even they are only burning their karma. They cannot do anything. They don't accumulate new karma also. They don't accumulate new karma. They just burn their karma. But in a human body, you have given an option to burn your past karma or accumulate new karma. Manaku avakasam ichadu Bhagavantudu. Only in the human body I can tell you what is the purpose of life. Please connect to Krishna. Please do Harinama Sankirtana. Please read Srimad Bhagavatam. You are given ears to understand Srimad Bhagavatam. You are given eyes to see Lord Krishna, Radha Krishna in a temple. Even Krishna has given us that facility. Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapatyate Vasudeva Savarvayati Samahatma Sudurlabha. So Krishna is telling 7.19 if I am right. Krishna is telling Manushyanam Sahasreshu. So out of so many millions of people, only some people will listen. How many people are there in Gautam Enclave? 4,000. How many are here? 40. Less than 40. Less than 1%. Less than 1% are sitting here. When Bhagavad Gita is happening, all 4,000 people had an opportunity to attend, but they don't attend. Some people will come. Some people want to take this knowledge. Some people want to make their life beautiful. Some people want to work towards the purpose of life. Ardhamayinda Mataji?
తల నుండి విషము పలికిని తోక నుండి వృచ్చికము నక్కును నిలువెల్ల నుండి విషము వెదరాస్తున్నారు.
Actually, you are right, Prabhu. You are right. In the cobra, విషం ఎక్కడుంది? తలలోనే ఉంది. వృశ్చికం అంటే స్కార్పియన్, it is only at the tail, but the human being there is poison from top to bottom. But whatever we have said and done, still only through the human life only we can achieve God. That is because he was the previous life he was a human. He was cursed. He was a Gandharva. Chitraketu Maharaj, right? Indrajumna Maharaj, sorry, Chitraketu is different. He was Indrajumna Maharaj, he was a Gandharva. He was cursed and he became an elephant and he went back.
Sorry, he was meditating.
Yeah.
He was meditating. He was the worshipper of Vishnu.
Correct.
But he could not see the sage coming and did not get out.
Yeah. So, basically, Mataji, only humans have the opportunity to connect to the God and come out of the cycle of birth and death. No other species have this opportunity. It is very rare, you might see in Shastra, rarely one animal, one reptile or something getting connected. That is very rare because of some special situations. But only humans are given this opportunity. That's why we say, Anni janmala kanna manusya janma durlabha. Durlabha manava janama satsange taro ye bhava sindure. We sang today also. Manusya janma chala kashtam. If we leave this body, we don't know again next life we are human or not. How many of you know whether your next life is human?
Rest of the karma will get the break.
So when will we get this human body again? In our human body itself, there are so many times we have ignored Bhagavad Gita classes. Oh, no? In this life only, I am sure, just reflect in your mind, in your age itself, there might be so many opportunities Bhagavad Gita vintaniki. Mana eppudu shraddhaga vinala odilesi. Like that, how many lives we have ignored Krishna? How many lives we have ignored the instructions of the Acharyas? But this life, at least now, even after attending these classes, there is a danger that we ignore and go back to sleep again. Means ignorance. So we have to work hard. Again, I don't want to get back. That is what is the prayer of all the Acharyas' prayer is, Krishna, I don't want this human birth again. Krishna is explaining Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. He is describing this one, Dukkhalayam. This place is Dukkhalayam. Sukhalayam Shashvatam. We see this world as Sukhalayam Shashvatam. Krishna is explaining this world as Dukkhalayam Ashashvatam. అశాశ్వతంలో శాశ్వతాన్ని ఎత్తుకుంటున్నాం, దుఃఖంలో సుఖాన్ని ఎత్తుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం. We are foolish. Next, 17th sloka. Ratireva syat atmatruptascha manavah atman evana cha santushtas tasya karya vidyate. Now Krishna is talking about self-realized people. Till now he is talking about normal people like us. You need to do this, you need to do sacrifices, you need to offer Naivedya to Krishna, you need to do everything for Giridhar Prabhu. So you need to do this and that. Now he is talking about self-realized people. One who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is of self-realization, who is satisfied in the self, for him there is no duty. అంటే ఎవరైతే సెల్ఫ్ రియలైజేషన్ పాత్లో ఉంటారో, ఎవరైతే ఆత్మ సంతుష్టంలో ఉన్నారో, there is no specific duty for them. That means the people who are very spiritual seekers, even though they don't do their prescribed duties, it is okay. అర్థమైందండి? అంటే వాళ్ళకి ఇచ్చిన విద్యుక్త ధర్మాలను వదిలి భగవంతుడి కోసం ఆలోచిస్తున్న వాళ్ళకి విద్యుక్త ధర్మాలు వదిలేసినా పర్వాలేదు. For example, you see there are many brahmacharis. In ISKCON, you see them many brahmacharis. Gauranga Darshan Prabhu is coming, he told me once, I mean, it was in a public lecture also, he was coming from a poor family, very normal family. And they were all, he was studying in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. He was a gold medalist. So he got a job in Force Motors, if I'm right, first job. His parents were very happy because they were thinking now, Are na kodaku udyogam vachindi, at least our financial struggles will be over. But this gentleman decided to become a monk. From a parent's point of view, it is wrong. నేను చదివించాము, పెంచాము, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు రూపాయి సంపాదించే టైంకి నువ్వు సన్యాసి అయిపోతాను, బ్రహ్మచారి అయిపోతాను అంటే ఎట్లా ఇల్లు అలా గడుస్తుంది. బట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఏ హయ్యర్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ, You understand? From a higher principle point of view, he is trying to work towards to come out of the cycle of birth and death. So for him, that level of people, if they decide not to do their job, or if they are not running around earning money, it is okay, acceptable. We cannot call them, nee vichukta dharmanu nu ela vadilesavu. For example, there are some married people, they might take sannyasa after the marriage. So you cannot call a sannyasi, how come you left your wife? You said, dharmecha, adhecha, nadi charami. You promised everything that I'll take care of my wife until the last minute. How can you leave your wife and take sannyasa? You cannot question that one because they are going towards a higher purpose. But if one person is trying to distort the marriage for his enjoyment, then that is wrong. ఈ తలకాయ నొప్పి బాధ్యత నా వల్ల కాదు, నేను సింగిల్గా పోయి బతుకుంటాను, రోజు నీ చీరలో నగలు కొనిపెట్టలేక చచ్చిపోతున్నాను, నేను ప్రశాంతంగా బతుకుంటాను. ఇఫ్ ద హస్బెండ్ ఈస్ ట్రైంగ్ టు రన్ అవే ఫ్రమ్ ద మ్యారేజ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్, ఈ పిల్లలు సంపుతున్నారు, ఫీజులు అంటారు, అదంటారు, ఇదంటారు, then that is wrong. You are running away from your responsibility. But if you are surrendering towards God, if you are working towards a higher purpose of life, even though you don't do your routine duties as a son, husband, all those things, it is acceptable. The biggest problem in India is people can take this any sloka and interpret the way they want. Krishna said in 3.17, you don't need to do your duty, you can enjoy.
They'll get their own slogan.
Yes. And there are some big fools who do that also. They take the sloka and interpret the way they want. That's why you need to listen Bhagavad Gita from a authorized parampara. Otherwise, there is every chance that I will give you nonsense and you will think that is Bhagavad Gita. So that's why Bhagavad Gita should not be heard from Aira Gaira person. Evaru cheptunte పరిగెట్టి కెళ్ళకూడదండి. You should listen Bhagavad Gita from a person who is coming from an authorized parampara. ప్రాపర్గా అర్థం కావాలి. లేకపోతే వాళ్ళ వాట్సాప్ యూనివర్సిటీలో ఎవ్రీబడి గివ్స్ లెక్చర్స్ ఆన్ భగవద్ గీత. ఎవ్రీబడి ఇంటర్ప్రిట్ 3.17 కృష్ణ ఇస్ టెల్లింగ్ నీ పని నువ్వు చేయక్కర్లేదు. అది ఎవరికి? భగవంతుడి కోసం జీవితాన్ని సమర్పించిన వాళ్ళు. వన్ హూ ఇస్ వర్కింగ్ టువర్డ్స్ సెల్ఫ్ రియలైజేషన్ క్యాన్ నో నీడ్ టు వర్క్ టువర్డ్స్ రెగ్యులర్ డ్యూటీస్ చేయకపోయినా పర్వాలేదు. అది right. So his duty that becomes self-illuminated, and therefore they are no longer obligated to any Vedic injunctions. But we cannot ask a brahmachari, why are you not getting vegetables to your house? Why are you not earning money? You are not doing this one. We don't need to ask them. Next, text 18. Naiva tasya krute narto akrute neha kaschana न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिदस्तव्यपाश्रया. So మళ్ళీ దాని గురించి చెప్తున్నా. సెల్ఫ్ రియలైజ్డ్ పర్సన్ హ్యాస్ నో పర్పస్ టు ఫుల్ఫిల్ డిశ్చార్జ్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ ప్రిస్క్రైబ్డ్ డ్యూటీస్, నార్ హీ హ్యాస్ ఎనీ రీజన్ నాట్ టు పర్ఫార్మ్ సచ్ వర్క్, నార్ హీ ఈస్ డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ ఎనీ అదర్ లివర్ బీయింగ్. అంటే సెల్ఫ్ రియలైజ్డ్ పర్సన్ ఎవరైతే ఆత్మ రియలైజేషన్ వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారో, ఆత్మ సాక్షాత్కార వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారో, ఆర్ ద పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ టువర్డ్స్ ఇట్, దే డు నాట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ ప్రిస్క్రైబ్డ్ డ్యూటీస్, దే ఆర్ నాట్ డిపెండెంట్ ఎనీ ఆన్ లివింగ్ బీయింగ్. సో దే కెనాట్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్ యాజ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ డూయింగ్ యజ్ఞ, యు ఆర్ నాట్ మేకింగ్ దేవతాస్ హ్యాపీ, యు ఆర్ నాట్ మేకింగ్ యువర్ ఫ్యామిలీ హ్యాపీ, యు ఆర్ నాట్ మేకింగ్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్ హ్యాపీ. నో, దే ఆర్ exempted because they are working towards a higher purpose of life. For example, the class topper is given 100% scholarship. He doesn't need to pay the fees. You cannot ask him, you didn't pay the fees, so from tomorrow you are not allowed in the class. No, you got exemption, 100% scholarship because you are a class topper. Like that, somebody who is a self-realized is given an option. You don't need to do the regular duties of running around. You are exempted from your regular duties and you can focus on the purpose of the God. So actually, earlier days, some lazy people like me were also trying to join ashrams as monks and brahmacharis. ఎందుకంటే 3 పూట్ల భోజనం పెడతారు, ఏ పని చేయక్కర్లేదు, హ్యాపీ, సత్రం భోజనం మఠం నిద్ర. సో సమ్ పీపుల్ యూస్ టు ఎస్కేప్ ద రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ అండ్ బికమ్స్ సన్యాసిస్. Yes.
Because there are ashrams, there will be some pulling people will be there. There
Yes.
is some lazy people will be also there.
Yes. Even now, you see this Naga Babas and all kinds of people, lakhs and lakhs of people are going there. Not everybody is very committed. Some people have gone there and joined them just to escape from the family responsibilities. ఈ సంసారం ఈ పెళ్ళాము ఈ పిల్లలు ఈ తలకాయ నొప్పి ఇవన్నీ నాకెందుకు అక్కడికి పోయి కలిసిపోతే సన్యాసులో కలిసిపోతే ఆడ 3 పుట్ల భోజనం పెడతారు నా పని నాకు గడిచిపోతాను. So that is not correct. Krishna is telling you cannot escape from your duty. I'll tell you this. I don't know if I told you the story. Once Gauranga Das Prabhu told this story. He was from IIT Mumbai, if I'm right. IIT Mumbai, I think. Gauranga Das Prabhu. And he joined ISKCON Chowpatty as a brahmachari. He's an IIT topper. But he was given the duty of doing chapatis. He was doing chapatis every day in the kitchen. And then there was one more person who joined. And he was also told, do chapatis. For 6 months he was doing. He got mad. I did not come here to do chapatis. I have come here to become a big preacher. I want to teach Bhagavad Gita to 10,000s of people. You are making me do chapatis here. And he got angry, and after 6 months he left the ashram, married and kind of things. It seems Gauranga Das Prabhu met him again after 10 years or 15 years or something like that. Somewhere. Then they were exchanging, how are you, how are you? He said, how are you doing? He said, my wife is bedridden, I am doing chapatis every day. His wife is having serious back problem, surgery, something happened, so she cannot get up and work. So he is very busy cooking at home. అంటే ఆయన అది తప్పించుకోలేకపోయాడు. At least if he was cooking here in the kitchen, he was cooking for Krishna, he was cooking for devotees, his duty is blessed. The same chapati making becomes like a prayer. అంతే కదండి. See, in a temple, it is not only pujari who is serving. The cleaner is also serving. The Mataji who is making garlands is also serving Krishna. The people who are Matajis who are cooking in the kitchen are serving Krishna. Everybody are serving Krishna in somehow or the other way. It is not that only Pujari is blessed, all others are services are ignored. Pritokkallu Bhagavantudu seva kosame. Now he is cooking for his wife. It's a good thing to do. But how is it? Huh?
That is karma.
That is karma. He was... The same chapatis he would have cooked in the ISKCON temple, and probably he would have made many devotees happy, Krishna happy. This one, when I heard, I felt like Krishna karma. ఎలా తప్పించుకోలేం మనం. తప్పించుకుందాం అని అనుకుంటా కానీ మన వల్ల కాదు. రైట్. నెక్స్ట్, తస్మాత్ అశక్త సతతం కార్యం కర్మ సమాచర అశక్తో హి ఆచరన్ కర్మ పరమాప్నోతి పురుష. So Krishna is telling, therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty. For working without attachments, one attains supreme. So just to do your work as a duty, నీ బాధ్యతగా చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపో. Don't expect anything in return. Give the results to Krishna. Is it not easy? At least you are free. Actually, I mean, I said this statement before. There is a real independence in being dependent. Children, they are dependent on their parents. Do they need to worry about anything? Who is going to pay for my fees? Will my mother give my box tomorrow morning to the school or not? They don't need to worry, and they are 100% dependent on mother or father. They are taking care of everything. Mother is making sure there is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and evening. By the time you come, there is hot samosa, milk. Everything is ready. Mothers are taking care of everything. So by being dependent, actually you are truly independent. అర్థమైందండి? అలాగా మనం భగవంతుడి మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటే అది నిజమైన స్వతంత్రం, ఇండిపెండెన్స్. బికాస్ ఆయన చూసుకుంటున్నాడు. ఈ కష్టమంతా నువ్వు పడు బాబు, నాకు సమస్య లేదు, నాకున్న సమస్యను నీకు వదిలేస్తున్నా, అన్ని నీకు పడేస్తున్నా, నువ్వు చూసుకో. దట్ ఈస్ ద రియల్ independence. So depending on Krishna is real independence. If you are not depending on God, you are carrying so much on your head. You are burdened. All of the tallo anta tension untadi. Is this statement acceptable to you?
Correct.
How many of you agree with this statement? Anybody disagree? Let's have a conversation.
Child actually, they are naturally independent. They don't have to endure. But rather than endure, they have to become.
Of course, yeah.
For thinking also.
But child is also endeavoring, no? It's just struggling in school, studying, exams, ratta marna. All these things are happening. Or maybe they are not doing something, other activities, but they are doing some other activities. So, Krishna is telling, just do your duty without attachment. That will slowly lead you to the path of Krishna consciousness. So, for some people, Bhakti Yoga is very difficult. So that's why they will start with Karma Yoga. Don't expect anything in return. Akkadతో start చేస్తారు. For some people, start with Karma Yoga. Don't expect anything in return. Leave the results to the God. అక్కడి నుంచి స్లోగా ముందుకెళ్తారు. నెక్స్ట్ కర్మణైవ హి సంసిద్ధిం అస్థిత జనకాదయ లోక సంగ్రాహమేవాపి సంపశ్యం కర్తుమర్హసి. So Krishna is giving some examples of the great souls who followed Karma Yoga and achieved liberation. Is Janaka Maharaj. Who is Janaka Maharaj? Sita Mata's father, Lord Ramachandra's father-in-law. He was considered as one of the great Karma Yogi, that he was just doing his duties without any attachment, and eventually he achieved the liberation. He is one of the given example on what. They are self-realized souls. They have no obligation to perform the prescribed duties, but they will still do. They have no obligations to perform, but they will still do. ఎందుకని వాళ్ళు చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, ఆయన ఎందుకు చేస్తారు? So that others will follow them. Right? For example, who is the highest in traffic in Hyderabad? DGP traffic, DGP or somebody. Do they need to follow all the rules? Will somebody put penalty for them? If they are speeding, if the red light they cross, will somebody put them in the jail? He is the head of the entire traffic department of Hyderabad, Telangana. Nobody is going to put them in jail, but they will still try to follow, because if they don't follow, who's going to follow? అర్థమైందండి? మీ ఇంట్లో కొన్ని రూల్స్ పెట్టారు. రూల్ పెట్టింది మీరే, మీరు ఫాలో అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. కానీ మీరు ఫాలో అయితే మిమ్మల్ని చూసి అందరూ ఫాలో అవుతారన్నది. So like that, Lord Janaka did not do all these prescribed duties, but he was still doing it so that others also will follow it. That is the example. Right. Although one last para you see, although one who is situated in Krishna consciousness may not have any interest in the world, he still works to teach the public how to live, how to act. So basically, Krishna conscious, Banchi Bhaktila unnadu, they don't need to do any prescribed duty, but they still do the prescribed duty, because that is how they teach the people how to lead a life. Next. This is a beautiful sloka I like. Anybody into leadership, anybody into the leadership development discussions, you should quote this sloka. I've quoted this sloka in one of the international conference. In a leadership forum, I quoted this sloka. Yat yat acharati shreshta tat tat evetaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokastat anuvartate. Whatever action a great man performs, common man will follow. And whatever standards he set by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. What is the meaning in Telugu? Can somebody read there with your book? And the line వచ్చేసింది answer. What is the meaning written there?
ఉత్తమమైన కర్మల ద్వారా అతను దేనిని ప్రమాణంగా నెలకొల్పుతాడో దానిని లోకమంతా అనుసరిస్తాడు.
So this is about leadership. If you are really a true leader, you need to set the example. Yada raja tada praja. రాజుగారు కరెక్ట్ గా ఉంటే ప్రజలంతా కరెక్ట్ గా ఉంటారు. రాజుగారు పద్ధతి మారిపోతే ప్రజలంతా వాళ్ళ ఇష్టం ఉంటారు. Even the preachers. Yes, everybody. One second.
There is workshop called Ali. All Indian Ladies Entrepreneurship.
Okay.
I was so eager to, I went there.
Uh-huh.
One of the so-called abroad coming the people giving the lecture,
Uh-huh.
he quoted one of the Gita portion, Gita, Mahabharata text.
Okay.
These have freedom of choice. The mother has taken the have a choice of taking the child from so many entities, external entities by that brother.
Yeah.
Have the choice. You can buy this for the sportsman. This was the brainwash to which about it. You can have a sports boy, you can have a sperm of his story and you can buy it.
Yeah.
You become an entrepreneur, become strong financially, you can buy such. That day I was like shiver, like he is quoting from Mahabharata Prabhuji, Kunti Mata's example. You can buy sportsman person. If you feel that you want to.
This is what is called a misinterpretation of the Shastras.
One more thing. As increasing the technology, we don't have the power to take the property from the parental property girls. So you can change your gender and you can fight in a law for the property. This is how the manipulation is happening.
Yes.
So my conscience for that vomiting sensation that Prabhuji, that is in
I want to walk away from that meeting.
not even that way. Because that consciousness will, the bhakti consciousness will protect us from such nonsense actually.
ఏం లేదమ్మా ప్రపంచంలో పిచ్చోడు చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. Yes. All these are agendas to divert people from the Dharma. Misinterpretation of Shastras, saying that Krishna is wrong, saying that Shastras are wrong, they have oppressed women. So much women think, so many women hate Lord Rama.
That Ramayana, what NTR has done, what the Chakri and K1 said.
Anta wrong.
That is wrong.
Anta wrong.
See, the black cinema was from the last decades. You should die in the house of your husband. You should not come. That was the mindset has been created. How the Sita Mata said, I cannot bear Rama, I can go. Please come and take me. That is the wrong attitude. That is the wrong Ramayana.
So long.
The end of the Ramayana,
Understand.
the extension is wrong.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji, for sharing your thoughts. See, this lot of wrong interpretation is there. A lot of people, like, in the name of woman equality, woman empowerment, they all keep saying that, the Shastras are wrong. How can Lord Rama banish Satan? Why does he need to prove that she is proper? Where is the fire test for Lord Ram when Sita is away? All these kinds of debates are there. Actually, there is a very beautiful explanation for all of them. But unfortunately, none of us have time to listen to that proper explanation and get convinced. That's why we get carried away. I was telling myself, right, when I was young, when I did not read Bhagavad Gita, I used to get angry with Lord Krishna. He's so cunning. He did like this, he did like this. I was thinking like that. But after reading Bhagavad Gita, after explaining everything, then I started understanding that my understanding was wrong. I misunderstood the Shastras. Because there is no proper environment to explain. Edi correct, edi tappu evaru cheptunnaru manaki. You open YouTube, there are 100 explanations of why did Lord Rama banish Sita. One lady, from a woman equality point of view, she'll be bashing Lord Ram. And there is some devotee of Lord Ram who has read Valmiki Ramayana properly, will be explaining that in very clearly. That's why Shastras, you can learn Python anywhere. You can learn R programming anywhere. But don't learn Shastras from anywhere. Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, please learn from the authorized this one. Books are also interpreted. Books are also changed. There is this one guy, I forgot his name. His books are very famous. He has written about Lord Shiva and
Patnaik Prabhuji.
Devdutt
Patnaik.
Devadatta Patnaik. Yes, Mataji.
Devdutt Patnaik.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Devadatta Patnaik. His books are very famous in all the airports you see. He has interpreted Shastras the way he liked and in the modern context. And young people don't want to read a Valmiki Ramayana. They wanted to read his book in 70 pages, 100 pages. And they read that book and they are forming their own opinions. And there is no conversation about the Shastras at home between mother and father, between children. No children goes to ask, Amma, Ramada ala enduku chesadamma? Nanna cheptanra neeku. Urga, enni addavari questions adadu. Because ammake teliyadu. Manake teliyadu, mana pillalu tittukuntu untam. So this is the challenge that we should learn from an authorized proper Shastra, then we can understand it, right? So this sloka is very important. If you are a preacher, you need to follow. If you are a leader, you need to follow what you are telling, right? Then only everybody will follow. Then only everybody will follow. How a leader should be? What is the meaning of Acharya? One who is following, one who is practicing. One who is practicing can tell others. All of you get up in the morning, go for a run. I'm not doing it. What right I have to tell you? So we have to follow Acharyas. Prabhupada has never said that I have already practiced Krishna conscious for 50 years. Now it's time for me to relax and watch TV. Even at the age of 70, he was chanting. He was reading his books. He was writing. It's not that I have reached some stage, now it's not for me to follow, it's for you all to follow. అర్థమైందండి? ఎంత ఏజ్ వచ్చినా, ఎంత వయసు వచ్చినా, you need to follow the principles what is being set up. నేను 30 ఏళ్ళు పొద్దున్న 4 లేచాను కాబట్టి ఇంక నేను లేగవక్కర్లేదు. నేను భగవద్గీత 6 సార్లు చదివాను కాబట్టి ఇంక నేను చదవక్కర్లేదు, మీరు అందరూ చదవండి. అర్థమైందా? No, it is not like that. You have to follow. You have to follow throughout your life. There are some sadhus, the so-called sadhus today are telling, I don't need to read any books. I'm trying to avoid taking some names to the extent possible. There is one person, so-called saint, he said, I don't need to read any books. No. Shastra is telling that even though you are the most learned, you should still read Shastra. You know Bhagavatam, all 18,000 slokas. You should still read Bhagavatam. SB 113. 1 second. Nigama kalpakaror gaditam phalam sukhamukad.
Nigama kalpakaror gaditam.
Yeah. 113. So, Nigama kalpakaror talitam phalam sukhamukadamrutam dava samyudam vibhata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhuraho rasika bhuvibhavuhaka. So, Srimad Bhagavatam 113. Nigama kalpataror galitam phalam. Srimad Bhagavatam is considered as the ripened fruit of the Vedas. Ripened fruit of the Vedas. And that is more sweeter. How many of you know Goa? Jampandu telusu kada meeku? Chilakottin jampandu inka teega untadu antaru telusa? So this one is touched by Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami is like, he's a parrot coming from the Goloka Brundavana. He is Radharani's parrot. So Sukadeva Goswami has given Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj. And from there it continued. Sota Mahamuni and all, it continued like that. So our Bhagavatam, because it is coming from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami, who is a parrot, it has become all the more sweeter. Ee Bhagavata evaru ishtapadtaranta? Not normal people. Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuga, the great devotees, Parama Bhaktulu, not only LKG people like all of us, Parama Bhaktulu Goda Bhagavatani ishtapadtaranta. It's not for entry-level people. Not only for entry-level people. The one who has been practicing all his life for 40 years, Krishna consciousness, still reads Bhagavatam and feels happy about it. So, whatever we are, we have to continue to do these practices until our last minute. There's never like, I have done enough, retire. There is no retirement in bhakti. There is retirement for your job. I worked in the bank for 35 years, enough of it. That's okay. But there is no retirement in bhakti. Bhakti is until Antyakale cha bhameka smaran mukta kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yati natri atra samsayaha. Until last minute. Whoever thinks of me in the last minute, వాళ్ళకి ఇంకా జన్మే లేదు, భగవంతుడు చెప్తున్నాడు. So, a leader must follow the principles of the Shastra. And he should always talk from the Shastras. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ మీరు అందరూ వచ్చారు కదా, నా నోటికి వచ్చి చెప్పకూడదు. I have to tell Bhagavad Gita from what Prabhupada has said. I cannot interpret it in a wrong way. If I am interpreting in a wrong way, some of you will believe my words, and if you follow that, your life is wasted. I have to be extra cautious what I am speaking here on the stage. People will take it more seriously. That's why there are some people who are ready to kill themselves also. By listening to what one person is telling, they're ready to kill themselves also, right? This terrorist and all, jihadist and all, somebody is inspiring them. They are inspired by the speech and they're ready to kill themselves. So a leader has to be extremely careful, right? Ha, Mataji. Yeah.
For example, what is the teacher makes? Say that someone father is a smoker. He can still instruct his child not to go to school.
True. From that point, it is true. But what happens, Mataji? The message will become, let's say, continue your example. Father is a smoker. He tells his son, please don't smoke. I am unable to come out from this habit. So please don't get into this habit. He is telling his son. I understand the concern, where is he coming from? But will the son listen? Son will listen more if he sees his father throwing that cigarette and saying, from today I am stopping smoking. That lesson is more impactful on the son. I know some father, out of care, he is telling that, Are nenedo tappu chesanu, nuvu matra itvanti peta habits lo ramakara jagrattaga undu. Manchide.
Are you walking on the biting on the son's part?
True. But what I am telling Mataji is that the instructions, if they are implemented and instructed, the chances of following is higher. Ardhamayinda Mataji? As a father, he can tell, Are nenu వ్యాపారం అంతా సరిగ్గా చేయక బోళంత డబ్బు నష్టపోయాను, నువ్వన్నా జాగ్రత్తగా వ్యాపారం చేసుకోరా అని ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఇస్తాడు కొడుక్కి. Son will take that instruction properly. Nani tappulu chesadu, I should not do it. That is from an experience point of view. But general thing is, father is successful businessman. He shows that success to his son. His son understands how to be successful. Acharya follows the instructions. He tells people follow the instructions. The chances of people following the instructions is higher. But if I don't do anything and if I tell, you may still follow. There might be a great soul sitting here. You may not think, ఇది చేస్తున్నాడా చేయడా నాకు అనవసరం, మంచి చెప్పాడు విందాము అనుకునేవాళ్ళు 4-5 ఉండొచ్చు. But 90% mentality is, I will follow if you are following. There are some souls who take best from everything. Right?
This point, there are some principles in the Shastras that are very high standard.
Yeah.
One preacher may be desiring to follow, but he is not practical. But he can, in that level, he can teach. Suppose I will tell something. That standard is very high.
Yeah.
At present time, I may not follow, I may not, but my effort is there to reach that stage. So in that condition, in that situation, one can preach.
Yes.
Even he has not practiced.
I am the best example here. Am I perfect? Am I a perfect person? Ask my wife, she will tell. She is the best person to tell about me. So I am not perfect. I am not 100% in that direction, but I am trying to follow. My goal is to follow that one. So today I am preaching you, even though I am not 100% in that situation, I am sharing with you because that is good thing coming from the Acharyas. If I wait to preach, if I reach 100%, probably I'll be 77. Then I'll say, I will not even listen to what you're telling.
Body, a doctor, profession. His teacher deal with thousands of souls.
Yeah.
Body. So it should be the profession is very highly respectable. That's it.
Yes. See, Prabhu, one more thing. If you see outside, somebody might be a great chemistry professor. He's the number one in Hyderabad in chemistry. But his moral conduct may be horrible. He might be cheating his wife. He might be smoking, drinking. He might be doing all nonsense. But we don't link the two things. We just say his chemistry is good. I am going to his chemistry. How does he treat his wife? He beats his wife every day. I have nothing to do with that one. Because I am going there to learn chemistry from him. Ardhamainda Prabhu. You are delinking their nature and their subject. But this Shastra, you cannot delink the moral conduct and the nature and Bhagavad Gita. You cannot delink. I should follow. Or at least I should struggle to follow that one. I am falling down, getting up, falling down, getting up. But I should try to follow that one. It's not that I don't follow anything, but I keep coming and telling here that is not correct. Impact. That is the message, impact. If it has to transform the hearts, I should be a sincere follower. Then it will transform more of your hearts. That's why Prabhupada was able to create 1 million devotees. Because he was a surrendered soul. Foreigners have so much independence. You all know that, right? They don't listen just like that. They have so much intelligence, so much independence. And today there's so much of woman equality, all these discussions, we talk about it. There are American women. Are they not more independent than us? Than a normal householder? American women, somebody who studied in Harvard's professors, that kind of people also followed Srila Prabhupada like this. Jump until jump. Antaga follower ayindi. Because they have seen love from him, they have seen Shastra from him, they have seen him following everything. అది కూడా ఉంటుంది పాస్ట్ కర్మ ద్వారా అటువంటి మహానుభావుడి యొక్క అదృష్టం సాహచర్యం కూడా వాళ్ళకి వచ్చి ఉండొచ్చు. సో బట్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్, ఇస్ ఇట్ ఆఫర్డ్? Prashant is offered. Finished? That's okay. Then I will try to close that with this sloka.
So I had a real-time experience from
Yeah.
I had a manager finding.
Yeah.
And he was expert in aeroengine design.
Yeah.
And it happened so the family reached me. So I have to bring from US to India. And he was not taking care. So I was not looking at what he was doing at his personal life, but he was expert, so he was given the full respect for what he was doing.
Yes.
So the exact situation.
Correct. So basically, Yatyat Acharati Shrestha is telling that if you want to be a true leader, you have to follow. You have to walk the talk.
Mahaprabhu also do like that.
Yes.
Students to sannyas, though he is a lot active.
Yeah.
He told that if I don't take sannyas, you don't follow me.
Yes.
And he has also mentioned also because you have to be kind of follow fast.
Why did Krishna go to Sandipani Mahamuni? Does he really need an education? Huh? Does Krishna, somebody need to teach him everything? Vedaisya sarvair ahamayava vedo vedanta kruta veda videha chaham. He knows everything. But why did he go to Sandipani Mahamuni? Because he want to tell us, all of us, that you need to go to a guru. Right? Why was Krishna in the Dwaraka? How many wives Krishna has? 16,108. One wife, we are not able to make her happy. 100%. Krishna was able to make 16,108 wives all happy. Narada once went to Dwaraka. He wanted to see what Krishna was doing in one house. He is busy packing carriage for his son. In another house, he is playing with his children. Another house, he was cooking. Another house, he was relaxing. Something. He was got shocked. 16,108 houses. Exactly ఒకేలాగా భగవంతుడు తన యొక్క విద్యుక్త ధర్మాన్ని చేసుకుంటూ కుటుంబ భారంలో ఉంటూ ప్రతి కుటుంబం ఎవ్రీ వైఫ్ వాస్ థింకింగ్, ఆహా ఈయన నా స్వామి, ఈ నా పిల్లలకి తండ్రి, నాకే 100% ఉన్నాడు ఈయన అన్నట్టుగా all the 16,108 houses, Krishna was doing his duty perfectly. Radha gets bewildered. How is it possible? It's possible only for Krishna. It's not possible. Right? So, Mataji, you are saying something, Mataji, Lakshmi Mataji? You're done? Okay. Right. So, we'll try to stop here. Okay, let's continue this sloka also and stop. Yadi aham na vatyeyam jatu karmani atandritaha మమ వర్త్మాను వర్తంతే మానుష్య పార్థ సర్వశ. Krishna is telling, if I fail to engage in carefully doing my duties, O Partha, certainly all men would follow my path. If
20 seconds.
I will miss
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll come back to 22nd. That's when we started here. So 23rd, Krishna is telling, if I don't follow my duties properly, nobody will follow me. If Krishna do not respect his parents, we'll all say. If Krishna do not respect his wife, we will also take it easy. If Krishna do not take care of his duties, we will also take it easy. So even though he is God, actually the answer is in 22. Even though he is God, even though he do not have any prescribed duty, ఆయన చేయాల్సిన బాధ్యతలు ఏవి లేకపోయినా అయినా ఆయన బాధ్యతలు ఎందుకు చేస్తాడంటే మనం ఆయన్ని చూసి ఫాలో అవ్వాలి కాబట్టి ఆ బాధ్యతలు ఆయన చేస్తుంటాం. దట్స్ వై. Right. Okay, we'll stop here 9:30 and we'll continue again next week. I thought we'll go until 30 today, but we could not go. But we at least made good progress. 9 to 22, almost 13 slokas we discussed.
22nd we continue.
Yeah, we'll do it. 22nd. Name Parthasti Kartavyam Trishu Lokeshu Kinchana Nanavaptam Avaptavyam Varta Eva Chakarmani. Krishna is telling, there is no prescribed duty for me within all the 3 planetary systems. I have no prescribed duty. నేనేం చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. Nor I want of anything. నాకేం అవసరం లేదు. Nor I have the need to obtain anything. ఇది కావాలి అది కావాలి నాకు ఆశ లేదు, నాకేం అవసరం లేదు. Yet I am engaged in my prescribed duties. The correct word is Atmarama. మీరు వినుంటారు కదా ఈ వర్డ్ ఆత్మారామ, ఆనందరామ. ఆత్మారామ అంటే అర్థం ఏంటంటే అది కాదమ్మా. ఆత్మారామ అంటే అర్థం ఏంటంటే యు ఆర్ నాట్ డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ ఎనీ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ సోర్సెస్ ఫర్ యువర్ హ్యాపీనెస్. సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్. ఆత్మారామ కరెక్ట్ మీనింగ్ ఇస్ సెల్ఫ్ సాటిస్ఫైడ్. నీ ఆనందం కోసం యు ఆర్ నాట్ డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ ఎనీబడి. We are always dependent on other people. For example, you are walking, you know that person, if that person did not wish you, అయిపోయింది, నీ ఆనందం పోయింది. అంతేనా? అరే ఇటు నన్ను నమస్కారం పెట్టలేదు, ఆనందం అంతా పోయింది. For everything we are dependent on external people today for our happiness. But a person who is self-satisfied అంటే ఏంటంటే he is not dependent on external sources for his happiness. That's why they say happiness is a state of mind. వినే ఉంటారు మీరు. ఆనందం అన్నది మనసుకు సంబంధించింది, ఎక్స్టర్నల్ సంబంధించింది కాదు. అంటే ఒకడు పొగిడితే పొగిడిపోవటం, వాడు ఇదేస్తే పడిపోవటం. మనం ఏంటంటే మన లైఫ్ అంతా ఏంటంటే వీఆర్ డిటర్మైన్డ్ బై ద నలుగురు. వీఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ బౌండ్ బై దట్ అవుట్ సైడర్స్. వాళ్ళు మెచ్చుకుంటే మన ఆనందం, వాళ్ళు తిడితే మనకు బాధ. వీఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ బౌండ్ బై అదర్ పీపుల్ బికాస్ వీ వాంట్ రికగ్నిషన్. మనకి రికగ్నిషన్ కావాలి, నేమ్ కావాలి, ఫేమ్ కావాలి, రెస్పెక్ట్ కావాలి. వీ వాంట్ ఆల్ దిస్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎవ్రీబడి. వీ హ్యావ్ సో మెనీ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్. So our happiness is depend. If that expectation is fulfilled, we are happy. If that expectation is unfulfilled, we are unhappy. But Krishna is not like that. If somebody says, Krishna, you are not even a god, you are a normal person. Oh no? Okay. He has no impact. But if somebody tells me, you are a stupid, you don't know any Bhagavad Gita, you are sitting here and talking about Bhagavad Gita, what nonsense are you talking? Can I take it? Difficult. బట్ కృష్ణ సర్వకారణ కారణం, అసలు నువ్వు దేవుడివే కాదయ్యా, నువ్వు ఒక బండరాయివి. వెంటనే ఆయన కోపం వచ్చి విష్ణు చక్రం వదిలేసి మన పేక కట్ చేస్తున్నాడా? హీఈస్ నాట్ ఇంపాక్టెడ్ అట్ ఆల్. ఇఫ్ యూ సే ఎనీథింగ్ హీఈస్ నాట్ ఇంపాక్టెడ్. డస్ కృష్ణ హ్యాస్ హంగర్? యట్ హీ ఈట్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆఫర్ హిమ్ విత్ లవ్. పత్రం పుష్పం ఫలం తోయం So Krishna doesn't feel hungry, but he will still eat because you have offered him with love. Krishna doesn't need any service from any one of you. Radharani is cooking Chappan Bhog 4 times a day. And she has not repeated an item till now. Much bigger kitchen than Manjula's kitchen and everything. Radharani's kitchen. She never repeats an item. Sahasra Laksha Koti item she is cooking for Krishna. Manam pettina maadipoyina pesalattu mana intiki vachi ayina endu tinali.
Prabhu, we also do business also, right? I will give something.
Yet he comes and eats in our house. Yashoda Mata is taking Krishna like anything. Yashodama చూసినంతగా కృష్ణుడు ఎవరు చూడలేరు. Yet he accepts love from you when you are trying to see Krishna as your son. మన ఇంట్లో విగ్రహం ఉంది, దానికి స్నానం చేయించి బట్టలు వేసి నైవేద్యం పెట్టి మనం చేస్తాం. యశోదమ్మ చూసినంత ప్రేమగా మనం చూడగలమా? చూడలేము. బట్ అయినా మన ఇంట్లో సేవ ఎందుకు చేయించుకుంటున్నాడు ఆయన? టు ప్లీజ్ అస్. సో కృష్ణ ఇస్ ఆత్మరామ. He doesn't have any duty. ఆయన ఏమి చేయగల. కృష్ణ doesn't need to go and earn money, work in a software company day and night, continuously update your skill and upgrade, keep looking for promotions, learn latest technologies, agentic AI, so many things. He doesn't need to upgrade his skills. He doesn't need to earn in a work anywhere. Yet he works. He doesn't want anything. He doesn't need to obtain anything. ప్రపంచంలో ఆయనకి కావాల్సింది ఏమి లేదు. అన్నీ ఉన్నాయి ఆయన దగ్గర. ఆయనకి ఇది కావాలి అన్నది ఏమీ లేదు. అయినా సరే ఆయన బాధ్యత ఆయన నిర్వర్తిస్తున్నాడు. So for normal people like us, even though we don't need anything, we still need to do our duty. అర్థమైందండి? And we have to do our duty without attachment. Anyway, we went longer than planned. Hare Krishna. We'll continue from Sloka 24 from next week. Okay? So my request continues. Please read it. So 9 to 23 is 14 slokas. You have 7 days. 7 into 2.5. 2 slokas a day. If you read every day, you will just quickly recap all the 14 slokas. How many of you are reading every day? How many of you are chanting every day? Others also, please, I request you to please chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. It's very, very important. Without chanting, we will not understand Bhagavad Gita. This is all theory. That is real practice. Please request you to chant every day. Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahladayine. Prahladayine. Hiranyakasi Purvachaka. Hiranyakasi Purvachaka. Tilatanka Natalaye. Tilatanka Natalaye. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimha. Yeto Yamita to Narasimha. Yeto Yamita Narasimha. Bahir Narasimha, Hudaye Narasimha. Bahir Narasimha, Hudaye Narasimha. Narasimha Marim Charanam Pramate. Charanam Pramate. Tavakara Kamaravari Rata. Adhuta Sringa Dalita Hiranyakasipu Tanurunda Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hari Jai Jagadisha Hari Jaya Narasimhadev 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 Jaya Narasimhadev Jaya Pralamara Pralamara Jaya Pralamara Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Bhakti Vikrama Sakshana Singh Bhagavan ki Jai, Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Sorry, I'm taking 2 more minutes time. Please forgive me. I forgot. You all know that we are working towards constructing a new temple in ISKCON Cyberabad. In Nallagandla, we were given a 1.5 acre land by the government of Telangana. There is a Ranganatha Swami temple. In that, behind that 1.5 acre has been given to us. Since 6 months, we started working towards the construction of a temple, and we are trying to share everybody that this temple is coming up, and each one of you can contribute whatever you like towards the construction of the temple. It is completely voluntary funds, every rupee. It's a huge temple coming up. Probably in the interest of time, next week I'll explain more about the temple, what is coming up. But the most important thing I want to share with you is, next week there are 3 important programs: 24th, 25th, 26th. 3 days, 3 important programs. 24th, one of the sannyasi, his name is His Holiness Indrajanya Swami Maharaj, is coming from US. He's traveling in India. He does an amazing kirtan. Very nice kirtan. So all the programs start from evening 4 o'clock until like 8:30 kind of a thing. So please try to make arrangements and try to come and be a part of this divine things. Don't think that always bhakti has to come to your colony, otherwise I will not even come out of my colony. If anything happens here, I will come, otherwise I will not come. No, please take steps and come out. Krishna will not always come to your home. He will ask you to also come, sometimes come out of the home. Next, 25th January is a youth Kirtan festival with His Holiness Bhakti Padma Saurabha Pracharak Swami Maharaj. So please encourage your children also to join, young people, teenagers. They'll be interested in bhajan clubbing. The music will be very different level, which young people also can enjoy. Try to encourage your children and bring them there. Prabhuji, I don't have 5 hours time. Come for 1 hour. Come for 2 hours. Prabhuji, I don't have more than 15 minutes. I am more busier than Pradhan Mantri Modi. Okay, come for 15 minutes. Right. 3rd day, 26th January, Srinivasa Kalyanam. How many of you participated in the Srinivasa Kalyanam before? In Tirupati temple or somewhere? Okay. If anybody did not participate or something, please take this as an opportunity. Please participate. There is a small donation, 5,000 rupees. That donation is purely for the temple. Because of the construction going on, huge construction. So we are all trying to collect. So I would request each one of you, plan your week in such a way that 24th, 25th, 26th, all 3 days, I would like to see all of you there. Please encourage your family members also to come. They may not be coming to Bhagavad Gita classes. That's okay. But just tell them, please come for this 1 hour, 2 hours kind of thing. Encourage them to also come. I will share with you the link to join the Srinivas Kalyanam. You will be given an opportunity. It is done in a very recently in ISKCON Miyapur. It was done. Beautifully, they are going to do Srinivas Kalyanam. Your couple can sit there and be a part of the Srinivas Kalyanam and understand the whole thing and be blessed. As the new year starts, I don't know what all good activities we have started with, but before the first month closes, we can start our year with some very pious activity. South Indians are more familiar with Srinivas Kalyanam. North Indians may not be much familiar, but still it's a very divine opportunity where Lord Venkateshwara marries Padmavati, and you can see that wedding and you can witness that wedding. Our wedding is only for our happiness. But Lord's wedding is for the Loka Kalyana, for the universal happiness. By watching their wedding, you get so much blessings. By watching our wedding video again and again, we might repent what mistakes we have done before. But by watching Lord's wedding again and again, it gives so much bliss. So I wanted to request everybody. I will send reminders again. That's my duty. Don't forget, keep in your mind, discuss with your family now itself. Tell them that those 3 days you are not available, evenings. Okay? So if you have to bribe your children by giving them a pizza voucher or a movie voucher and you want to come there, please come. Or if you can bribe them to come them there, wonderful. Bring them also there. Bring your husband, bring your children. If they say, I will sit there for only half an hour, please let them come. Let them sit there for half an hour and go back. You sit for 3 hours if you can. But try to bring as many people as possible. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your relatives in Hyderabad. Inform them that this is a great opportunity happening to be a part of it. Okay? Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I will share the location also. I will share the location and I will remind again. I am generally shameless. I keep reminding again. Right, thank you. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Abhay Charanavinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Kaliyuga Pavana Harinama Sankirtana Yajna ki jai. Kaliyuga Pavana Harinama Sankirtana Yajna ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srimad Grantharath Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna, thank you all. Sorry for the delay. Please accept prasad and then I look forward to see you next week. I'll be busy with so many services, but I don't want to cancel our class. Next week we'll still do our class in the morning and I will see you all in the evening as well. Hare Krishna.